And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys part of the stream once again tonight here. Behind our basketball game number 5 of the series. Series is even. 2 games apiece between the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. The series switches back over to Memphis for this game number 5. This is at the FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies. The series has been fantastic so far. Game number 3, I covered game number 3 this series. It was Memphis who came back. They were down by 26 points. They came back, and then they came down by 25 once again. So twice in that game. And then Minnesota took a big game 4 on Saturday by 119 to 118. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back in once again. Make sure to vote in the poll who you guys got in this one today. And yeah, feel free to let me know on the chat who you guys got in this one here. Diamond McCrab, welcome back to the stream, man. Taking the Grizzlies up in 7. Bradley, Randy, John, Dennis. Welcome back in, everyone, being a part on the channel once again today. Big bounce back game for Cat. He went from 8 points game 3 to 33 in game number 4 for Karl-Anthony Towns. John Morant looking to see if he can get a bounce back performance tonight, though, for the most improved player of the year. Second lowest point total was tied for of the season. On Saturday, he only had 11 points, but 15 assists, 4 of 13 shooting from the floor. Looking for a big bounce-back Game 5 here at home for Ja. And this series has been just foul city between these two teams. 99 total fouls through 4 games by Memphis. Committed 33 in the last game. 111 personal fouls committed by Minnesota. They committed 32 in game number 1. A lot of whistles all over the place. Minnesota attempted, I think it was like 42 free throw attempts in the last game that they pulled it off by 1. For Memphis, it's just been forcing turnovers. That's been the problem suit for Minnesota throughout the series. They've turned it over 16 times or greater in all 4 games so far in this playoff series for Minnesota. Memphis, the top team when it comes to steals per game, and also points in the paint. That's where Memphis thrives upon there. Memphis outscoring Minnesota 210-154. Points in the paint, where Minnesota has been kept in these games and have won their games by making threes for Minnesota. They make the most threes out of anybody in the NBA. Memphis, meanwhile, makes the most twos out of anybody in the NBA. So that's where it's gone, paint versus perimeter. And the 2 games that Minnesota shined in the perimeter, they made 16 and 18 threes. F. Lloyd, thanks so much for joining in. Carl, underwater levels, welcome on board once again. Yeah, a lot of great action going on tonight. I'll keep you guys updated. The Heat playing against the Hawks going on right now. This is going to be a quick tip-off, it looks like. We get the starting lineups being introduced right now. Looks like this for the Memphis Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., Xavier Tillman will get the start, Desmond Bane, and John Morant. Going up against Minnesota's starting lineup, Anthony Edwards, Jared Vanderbilt, Karl-Anthony Towns, Patrick Beverley, and D'Angelo Russell. So Memphis will go in the dark blue uniforms tonight, white numbers, white letters, with a yellow outline. Minnesota goes in the white uniforms today. Big Game 5 between these two teams. In a tremendous series that we have had so far. Yeah, it's been crazy out in the West. Phoenix and New Orleans right now. That's wide open there. Now with a Devin Booker injury. So Karl-Anthony Towns will go up for the tip here alongside with Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis. Memphis going left to right in the floor. Minnesota will go right to left, and Memphis controls the opening tip. We'll see how Memphis plans to attack, going downhill early and often. We'll see if they do that in the game plan here. Ja with the ball at the right wing, gives it outside to Brooks. Pump fake, gives it out to the left corner. 3 on its way. That's good. Triple city by Desmond Bane all throughout the playoffs. He takes one. He makes one at the left corner to start things off. First possession for Minnesota. At the left wing, bounce pass off the mark. That might be the first play of the game in a nutshell of this game today, as this will be a pass ahead of the defense. Two-handed jam thrown by Xavier Tillman. Minnesota's D not back on the transition. 11:15 left to go in the first, 45 seconds through. Second possession of the game for Minnesota. Cat dribbles, dish out, nice behind the back pass. Sets up Beverly, open three, couldn't convert on it. Tipped over to Bane, looking to push the tempo here for Memphis. Bane dribbles to the left wing. He just made a perimeter three there. Gives it out to Brooks. Brooks top of the key, moves it over to Jaren Jackson Jr. Handoff, Bane dribbles off the handoff, takes the jumper. Deep two, missed off the rim. The follow opportunity, no call. Jackson Jr. got knocked down. It goes right back to Minnesota. Third possession of the game for the T-Wolves. See if they can get on the board. Down low, that pass thrown away. Oh, it's going to stay. Minnesota basketball is actually deflected. Ooh. Yeah, great question. Welcome in Jamie in the stream. Probably anything back in like the 80s with when Bird was playing for the Celtics. That Heat game that they had in the Garden back in the 80s. That was crazy. The Lakers Celtics with the Heat game where it's like well over 90 degrees that day. Off the mark, missed the layup by Tillman, goes right back off to Minnesota. Anderson, or it's defended here, it's Edwards who has it, drives, slicing defenders, and Edwards right to the hole. Ethan, what's good? Welcome to streamer, brother. Hartheimer, welcome in. Yeah, either way that works. Bane driving right to the hoop, scoring. Two more by Desmond Bane, counting and the foul. So we are 2 minutes into it. Desmond Bane right out of the gate. Making a big impact. Hits the free throw. Minnesota takes up the floor. Russell towards his right and the outside. Gives it out to the top. Vanderbilt hands it off to Beverly. Beverly passes down low. Towns puts it up too tall off the glass. The rebound control by Tillman. Out on the run here for Memphis. Brooks will dribble back outside. Passes out to a wide open job. Moves out to his left three. On the way. That is good. There it is. Triple J for the triple there. It's 11-2 Memphis. So Jackson Jr. on the board. Inbound for Minnesota. Slow start here for the T-Wolves. Karl-Anthony Towns left baseline. Lob down low, Vanderbilt moves it out to Beverly. Attacking, dish out to the right corner. Russell steps out of bounds in the corner, turnover. Scratch and Sniff, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in from Oregon. Three minutes through so far. 3 turnovers by Minnesota to start things off. Bounce past Tillman, top of the free throw circle. Towards his right, moves it out right corner. Backing his way, and that's an offensive foul called on Jackson Jr. Turnover by Memphis. Just lowers the body right into Anthony Towns. Yeah, thanks so much for joining in, Jamie. Appreciate the dedication to the channel. Andre, what's good? Welcome in. Beverly takes up the floor. He drives down the lane, and the pass goes out of bounds through traffic. Tough start for Minnesota. 4 turnovers in the first 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Nice crossover by Ja. Works right baseline off the dribble. Goes back door. Missed the layup. Looking for the foul call. He's going to get one. So that's on the way up. That's on Karl-Anthony Towns. Picks up the blocking fall. It's going to send 2 free throws here for Ja. And he missed both of them. Put back opportunity around the rim and out. Second chance. Triple J throws it down. Relentless. There's the 2 points they were looking for. Uncharacteristic John Morant missing both of the free throws. Minnesota on the failed box out. Off the rebound. We're going to take a timeout here on the floor. It's called by Minnesota. 13-2 to score. 8.5 in the first. Really tough game so far for the T-Wolves. They come out and they're missing a bunch of their passes so far. The turnover's been a big problem. And now the fouls as well. That's 2 now for Karl Anthony Towns that he's picked up. Yeah, 4 turnovers. Just giving the game away here right from the start for Minnesota. Rizalin, thanks so much for joining in. Welcome in from the Philippines. If you're new on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Desmond Bane, great start to this game here. 6 points for Bane. Made the first 3 of the game. Five points for Jaren Jackson Jr. now. Off a big putback slam. Xavier Tillman at 2. Hawks up over the Heat now, 22-21. Heat without Jimmy Butler today. Pelicans going to take on the Suns in the late game. That series is really interesting. Yeah, Wolves definitely need to get their espresso shot. Just bad start. For the Grizzlies, you couldn't have asked for a better start to come out and start the game off like this. And John Morant, once again, he's having an off start in this game. He missed both of the free throws to the line for Ja, but his teammates picking him up. What's good, Jay Ramirez? Welcome in, man. Yes, a great stream yesterday. That was intense yesterday. Edgar, welcome in. Taking Memphis. Welcome to Streamer Bud. Let me know out in the chat who you guys got in this game here, Memphis or Minnesota. As we just had a quick timeout taken by the T-Wolves. Minnesota's really going to get something going here if they want to catch up in this game right now. They're going to get the inbound. 13-2 to score. 8:30 left to go in the first. Timberwolves take it past midcourt with Beverly. Beverly hands it off on the outside of Russell. Russell double team. Moves it out to his right. Cat up fakes. Moves it out to the left to Russell. Kick out corner. 3 on its way. Beverly got it. There's the energy ball. He also got knocked down and fouled. So Pat Beverly will shoot one coming up at the free throw line. Possible 4-point play. He could complete it coming up, making the free throw. Bad foul by Memphis. That's on Triple J, knocking him down in the corner. Yeah, I think we're going to get the 7-game series in Toronto versus Philly. I predicted Toronto. Wouldn't surprise me if Doc Rivers blows the 3-0 series and is the first head coach of all time to lose going up 3-0. So there's been no NBA team ever before that's allowed their opponent to win 4 straight games in a row after being up 3-0. Free throw is good. 4-point play complete by Beverly. That was huge for Minnesota. 8:10 left to go in the first. Bane will take it past midcourt. Bane, edge of the midcourt logo. Tillman off the roll down. Bane moves it out left corner off the fingertips, though, of Brandon Clark. He turns it over. Nice pass by Bane. It's just butterfingers there by Brandon Clark out of bounds. 4 minutes through, Minnesota with 4 turnovers. Russell moves it out to his right on the perimeter. 3-point shot taken right down the middle. It goes. Karl-Anthony Towns with a triple and battling back for Minnesota. 7-zip run. Yep, that's the ultimate choke of 2.0 there. Ja drives, kick, corner, 3 on its way. Missed off the back rim, no good by Brooks. Rebound controlled by Anthony Towns. Minnesota with the ball. Ja looking to jump the route. Couldn't get to it though. Edwards turns the corner, swings it outside to Beverly. Beverly defended the outside by Bane. 7:20 left to go in the first. Bounce pass into the hands to Cap. Powers his way. Down low, Cap. Moves it out to the corner. They dish out to the top. Up fake, straightaway 3. Edwards, that is way off the mark. Hit the bottom left part of the glass. Rebound control by Memphis. Grizzlies will slow it down and they get called pushing off. It's going to be an offensive foul. That's on Ja. Yeah, Ja just pushes Beverly from the left side. Stiff arm the man. Big stiff arm right there by Ja Morant to Pat Beverly with a left arm. Five minutes through, 7 minutes left to go in the first. Russell passes it off the roll down. Cat takes it right down the lane. He throws it down with a right-handed finish. Dunks at home. 2-point game. This is now a 9-0 run by the T-Wolves. Last minute and a half. Vegas, what's good? Welcome back in here, brother. What a start to this game so far. We have 6:50 left to go in the first. Quick update, Atlanta leading Miami 26-23 with around 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Memphis gets the inbound. Tillman, handoff, drives, takes it a distance, missed the layup by Ja Morant, but a putback, right place, right time for Brandon Clark. So the scoring drought is over now for Memphis. Ja Morant yet to be on the board so far tonight, though. No points for Ja. Top of the free throw circle, it's Cap. Backs his way on Bane. Drives right down the lane. Gets blocked by Clark. Saves the basketball at the baseline. Here comes Memphis with it. Brooks, Morant, Clark, Bane, and Tillman. That's the 5 on the floor. A wild shot. Not even close to the rim. Missed by Dylan Brooks off an airball hook. Rebound pull down for Minnesota. Over to Anthony Towns. He is stripped. It goes out of bounds. It will stay Minnesota basketball. The game clock will stop. 6:07 left to go in the first. Minnesota will get the inbounds. Beverly moves it outside into the hands of Towns. Lost it out of bounds. Have to stay in bounds with that if you're Karl-Anthony Towns. 6 minutes left to go. Midway through the first so far. 15-11. Great start to this game. It's been sloppy, though. 8 combined turnovers. 5 by Minnesota, 3 by Memphis. Ja yet to get on the scoreboard. Dribbles into the paint. Floats it up over the top. Brandon Clark throws it down off the rooftop there with a two-handed flush. Alley-oop jam. Ja to Clark. 5:45 left to go in the first. Beverly dribbles. Drives right on Ja. Lowers the shoulder. No call. Dump off. Down underneath. They swing it back out to Beverly at the left corner. Left baseline dribble. Beverly. Kick out. Corner. 3 on its way. Swoosh. That is good. D'Lo hits the triple. 3-point game with 5.5 remaining in the first. Ja still yet to get on the scoreboard. Floats up a teardrop. Hit the rim short. No good. A rebound pulled down by Cat. Here goes Minnesota looking to run with it. Russell at the top of the key will dribble back out. D'Lo, step back 3, straight away over Ja. Right down the middle it goes. Target, boomerang right there for D'Angelo Russell. 17-17, 5:08 left to go in the first. Once trailing by 11 by Minnesota, they have tied it up here. What a start to this game so far. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, everybody. Man, BD, welcome back to the stream. Steelers fan, welcome in. Big Steelers in the channel. Welcome back, bud. Hope all is going well, man. Quick update in the Hawks Heat game. It's Atlanta that's leading right now. 26-23 Hawks with 9:13 left to go in the second quarter. Victor Oladipo seeing an increase of playing time. Oladipo with 8 points so far for Miami. This game that we got so far, top scorer, 6 points by Desmond Bane for Memphis. 5 points, 3 rebounds by Jaren Jackson Jr. 4 points by Brandon Clark. John Morant yet again on the scoreboard. No points, 0 for 2 shooting. 3 assists by John. He also went 0 for 2 at the free throw line. And then for Minnesota, top scorer, 6 points by D'Angelo Russell. Big time 3. He just made by D'Lo. Perfect 2 of 2 from 3. 5 points by Karl-Anthony Towns with 2 rebounds. He's got 2 quick falls though. And then 4 points by Pat Beverly. Lord Itachi, welcome in. Villanova already hired their new head coach. They got Kyle Neptune from Fordham, so he's the new head coach. Yeah, he took Fordham to like a 500 season this season in the Atlantic 10, which is really good for Fordham considering, because they have been like right before that season they have been dismal. They had like multiple seasons with like 4 wins, 5 wins, 6, 7, 8 single digit wins. And then they ended up going 500 this year. And that was his first season. Yeah, they went 16-16 with Kyle Neptune at Fordham this past season, which is like historically one of the best seasons in quite a while. Yeah, they had their best conference record since 2016. And it was... They only had a couple winning seasons. The last one was that 2016 season. They went 17-14. Other than that, 2007, you have to go back for the 18-12 season. So they're not like a big basketball program. For him to put the team at 500, that was special this year. That would be like putting somebody into like another program that's like not strong and having them turn it around. And that's exactly what he did. There's definitely a lot of programs that could use that boost. Kelly, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in once again. Great start to this game. 5 minutes left to go in the first. 17 all. Ja has the ball. Passes into the wrong player. That's Karl-Anthony Towns. The right place, right time. Who comes up with a steal. Rough start for John Morant so far. Jumper at the key and missed around the rim by D'Angelo Russell. Memphis comes out with a basketball. 4:45 remaining in the first. Ja takes it past midcourt. Top of the key. Moves it out to his left. Into the hands to Brooks. Brooks dribbles down low. Floats up the shot mid-range. No good. Tipped off the rim. Couldn't finish it. Was Brandon Clark. And Karl-Anthony Towns comes out with a defensive rebound. T-Will is back with the ball. Edwards attacking right to the hole. Lays it up and in. Scores with a left hand. Up and in off the backboard. Minnesota 19-17 now. They have their first lead of the game. Brooks hands it off to Ja. Ja top of the key. Ja's defended by Jaden McDaniels. As Ja will take it down low, we have a whistle on the foul. Minnesota calling in the reach-in. So Memphis will get the inbound now. 4 minutes left to play in the first. Dylan Brooks, John Morant, Brandon Clark, Kyle Anderson checks into the game for the first time today. And also Zaire Williams is out on the floor right now getting his first minutes. Ja right down the lane again. This time he gets fouled. That's back-to-back falls that Draw is able to draw. That time it's on Anthony Edwards, and that's going to be a blocking foul from behind. So this will be two free throws coming up the line for Ja. Took a big whack from the back of its head there, guarded by Edwards. And Ja missed the free throw, and now he's 0 for 3 when it comes to free throws. Ja just shaking his head right now, trying to get off these cobwebs. Second shot by Ja. It's up and finally makes his fourth. Couldn't imagine that going for any longer or so. Top of the key, step back three. Edwards missed off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Anderson from Memphis. 1 point game. Anderson stumbles and we're going to have a tripping call. It's going to be on Minnesota. A trip foul. That's charged to McDaniels. So this will send Anderson to the free throw line. What's good, Judge Onan? Welcome back in. Celtics would take on the Bucks actually. So yeah, it will be the Bucks because Boston's the 2 seed, Milwaukee's the 3. The Heat would play either Philadelphia or Toronto. Which Toronto might come back. And if Toronto does come back, they'd be the first team ever down 0-3 to come back and win an NBA playoff series. Anderson, first free throw is good. For the lead, got it, rattles in. Friendly bounce there. Off the rim for Kyle Anderson. Minnesota trailing by 1 to get the basketball. Russell moves it out to his right into the hands of Naz Reid, playing for the first time today. Reid, one dribble underneath the hoop, passes out to the top. Russell moves it out to his right. 3 in the air. That's good. Jaden McDaniels with a 3 ball. Nice ball movement in to out by the T-Wolves. Down low. Missed the shot by Clark. Gets the tip in, though, for 2 more, even at 22. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Anthony Edwards has it the right wing perimeter. He's defended by Morant 1-on-1. Now switched, guarded by Kyle Anderson. Edwards, right baseline dribble. Swings it out to the left wing into the hands of McDaniels. Passes off to a cutter. Strong take. Couldn't finish at the rim. Bodies collide, no call. And it goes right back with a rebound by Memphis. Open 3 transition. Brooks missed off the back rim. And it will go right back to Minnesota with a defensive rebound. 2:40 left to go in the first. Russell will slow it down. 15 on the shot clock. Intercepted. Reads the route perfectly by Anderson. Lob over the top. Missed the slam dunk of the alley-oop by the rookie from Stanford, Zaire Williams. Had an open opportunity in Minnesota. Makes Memphis pay. Right back for them. That's a corner 3. It is good. On the outside for Minnesota to take the 3-point lead. And Memphis goes up the court quick for 2. 25-24 now. Some back and forth action. That was a Naz Reid 3 at the corner by Minnesota. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Edwards drives, Euro step down the lane, stripped to the basketball, stolen away. Ja comes up with a steal, looking to push it going downhill. Ja behind the back pass, sets up Zaire Williams. Huge block right there by Jaden McDaniels. Here goes back to Minnesota. Up fake, 3, slide to the right, no good. Missed off the mark by Beasley, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Some really great plays setting up that we've seen so far. Just haven't been able to finish between these two teams. Even better on the defensive side of the floor. Middleton is out for, I think, the next week and a half. They don't know if he'll be back after that for Middleton. But I think it's going to be the next week and a half, and then he might come back. All depends on how he recovers. 1:30 left to go. Ja, crossover, moves it down the lane. Watch out. Brandon Clark throws it down with a 2-handed jam. Memphis on top once again. Yeah, I heard about that. Baylor Shireman. I saw Kentucky's got some really big interest in Shireman. Yeah, this should be a really good game. Welcome in Raymond back in the stream. Bounce pass down low. Gonna soar up high and dunk it down. Once again, that's exactly what the T-Wolves do this time. It's a right-handed hammer jam by Naz Reid. 1:05 left to go in the first. Anderson moves it out to his left to Ja. Dribbles, attacks into the paint. Passes outside. Bane back into the game. Gets the handoff from Clark. Up fake Bane. Step back three in the air. Right down the chute it goes by Desmond Bane with a 3-ball. He's been spectacular. Triple after triple throughout these playoffs. This is Jordan McLaughlin, number 6. Lobs it down low for Naz Reid. Bobbled a pass, tried to get it back. Shoots it out to his teammate, but deflected out of bounds by Ja. "36 seconds left to go in the first. They're going to put that to 2 instead for Bane, so they have put it back on the scoreboard, 1 for Minnesota now. And a 3 goes down right off the inbound by Minnesota, so that is good. 30-28, T-Wolves by 2. Memphis has the ball, 8-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Out to the corner, 3 on its way, comes up short this time by Bane. Battle for the rebound, loose ball, pulled down for a second here by Minnesota. Referees will say it will be T-Wolves' ball. So it's on Brandon Clark, who picks up the foul. So 9 seconds remaining. John Morant will head to the bench here for the final 9 seconds. It will be McLaughlin with the inbound. Jordan McLaughlin inbounds out to Edwards. Edwards goes downhill, drives right on Bane, right to the rim, and we will have a foul. It will be committed by Bane. Estro, welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, I was shocked. A couple of these games in the series, just Karl-Anthony Towns didn't show up. Like, I think for him, it's just he's feeling pressure that he shouldn't really be feeling pressure. Because there's nothing really to lose here for Minnesota. I don't think anybody expected Minnesota to be this good. Here's a steal, but the T-Wolves, that's a half-court shot, and it almost went in by Edwards. Rolled around the rim and out. We close out at the end of the first quarter here. 31-28 to score. Really good start so far tonight. John Morant yet to make a field goal, though. He's only got 1 point through 12 minutes for Ja, so he really needs to start digging into the bag and seeing if he can start to get the ball into the bucket. That's been a difficult, troublesome spot for him in this series. What's good, Pain-Causing Samurai? Welcome back to the stream once again here, man. Glad to have you back in. Yo, we're still on. I covered one of the games in the playoff series earlier on for Philly Toronto. Yeah, they've been having that one a lot when the Celtics had been having their playoff series. They've been playing on like the same day a lot. Hawks taking on the Heat, 40-39 Atlanta, leading Miami. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime in that game, so we'll keep you guys posted. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And welcome in everybody today once again. Winner of this series will take on Golden State or Denver. The winner of that game, which looks like Golden State. Right now, Golden State's up 3-1. What's good, Daniel? Welcome back in. Glad to have you in the stream from Guatemala again. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, shocking to me. I had him in 6. A lot of other people I know just rolled them out. And then the line, the last 2 games for the line, they were the underdog to back-to-back games on the road. So they're going in with some big underdog mentality. And they're right now feeling it. They got their rhythm, they got their identity. And they just look unstoppable through that defense. Brian, welcome back in, man. Yeah, Jimmy Butler's out tonight. That's a tough loss. I think Bogdan Bogdanovic is out for Atlanta. They got Clint Capella back, though, today. Yep. It's just crazy, man. Anything could happen in sports. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, thinking about it, it really hasn't happened in the NBA before, but if you take a look at Major League Baseball, this is a big testament here is that the Atlanta Braves last year, the Braves were, I think they were around 500. At times they were below 500 throughout the season last year, and they won the World Series, and they came in as a wild card team. The Washington Nationals from 2019, they were 18-30 to start off the season, and they won the World Series. And then the St. Louis Blues, they were the worst team in the NHL on January 1st when they beat the Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup Finals. So those are a couple of recent champions, other sports, last couple of years that's happened with just massive turnarounds. We haven't really seen it in the NBA, though, but we've seen it in other sports. Also saw it. We didn't see a champion, but we saw a runner-up with UNC this past season, which UNC was a bubble team. They were a bubble team like all season long until they beat Duke on Coach K's last game at home. And then they made it all the way to the national championship. Back to action, 33-28. We start off the second quarter. Minnesota with the ball as they have it. McLaughlin weaving his way down low. Bounce pass out to the wing. McLaughlin moves it over to Beverly. Beverly's going to slow it down to 8 on the shot clock. Beverly drives, clear a hole right down the middle. He scores. That's too easy right there as the screen was set and Minnesota fell down to the outside with Brandon Clark. Jackson Jr. bobbles the ball, picks up at the FedEx Forum logo though. Triple J tripped up and he gets fouled. And that is charged to Taurean Prince, number 12 in Minnesota. So he's on the floor now. Hasn't really got much minutes when it comes to the playoffs. Yes, I think the Celtics have what it takes to win it all. Dan, thanks so much for joining in, man. 10:30 left to go in the second. Minnesota shooting the ball 62% from the floor. Crazy to believe as this was a 13-2 lead to start off the game in favor of Memphis. Missed corner 3 by Memphis. Minnesota has it back. Beverly at the top of the key. Moves it out to his left. McLaughlin. Touch pass. Corner 3 in the air. Taurean Prince missed off the rim. Rebound pulled down by John Conchar. Memphis takes up the floor. Mid-range floater. Good for 2. It's Brandon Clark. Count the bucket and the foul. Three-player gamers, welcome on board. What a start to this game we've got so far. 35-30. One free throw coming up by Brandon Clark. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. $10 minutes left to go. Minnesota possession. Beverly top of the key, defended by Triple J. Swings it down low. Beasley moves it out to the top. Naz Reid will try a three. High arcing shot, but skipped around the rim and out. Rebound pull down for Tyus Jones. Over to Clark. Lost the handle. Clark turns it over. Turnovers been aplenty in this game so far. That is number 6 by Memphis. 8 total turnovers by Minnesota. Memphis will have Xavier Tillman check back into the game. John Morant's currently on the bench. In Miami, quick update in that game. Miami up on a big run over Atlanta right now. The Heat lead by 7, 47-40. Last minute and a half left to go before halftime. Little runner. Able to drop down for 2 for Minnesota. Jones pushes it to his left. Hand off from Tillman. Back outside. Deflected pass. Intercepted by Beasley. Beasley looking to run the length of the floor. He does. Lays it up and in. It's the T-Wolves by 8. Minnesota out on the run right now. They lead 8-3 in the second quarter box. We're going to take a timeout on the floor. Will be by Memphis here. 9:12 left to go before halftime. The T-Wolves not going down without a fight. John Morant, no field goals made so far, just 1 point. Randy, welcome back in. Alex, glad to have you in the stream. Yeah, things going pretty well. Yo, welcome in 3-player gamers. Thanks so much for joining in, man. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We go to the timeout. Let me know out in the chat who you guys got in this one here. T-Wolves or Grizzlies today? From the Bahamas, welcome in Louvel. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Once again, Minnesota has another game that everybody gets involved in. 7 points off the bench by Naz Reid. He is the top scorer currently. He had a corner 3 earlier in this game. 6 points each by Pat Beverly and D'Angelo Russell, and both of them have combined for 7 total assists. 4 by D'Lo, 3 by Beverly for assists. 5 points each by a trio of Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns, who's got 3 rebounds. And then Malik Beasley off the bench. For Memphis, top scorer, 8 points. Desmond Bane. Only's made 1 3, though, so far today. It was his first attempt of the game as Memphis led 3-0. Bane had another 3. They counted it down as a 2, though. His foot was on the line. Another deep jumper. Jaren Jackson Jr., 5 points, 3 rebounds. John Morant has to get going if they want to have an opportunity here. 1 point by Ja, just 1 of 4 at the free throw line today, and 0 of 2 from the floor. 12 minutes Ja's played. Yeah, just 1 game tonight. Yeah, I thought it would have been Poole. Jordan Poole, Desmond Bane. I thought in front of Josh should have been Desmond Bane. Jordan Poole, Desmond Bane, Darius Garland. That's another one too. I know there's someone else. It's a younger player. Second-year player. That's balling out. Because I remember I called a game a couple weeks ago, I think. And he was like lower in the list for most improved player odds. Might have been Desmond Bane that I was going for before that. Maybe. Hey, welcome in, Anthony. Thanks so much for joining in. I picked Celtics in 6 was my original prediction. But once the Celtics started to take all the games, I saw that it was looking likelier by every single game the Celtics would do it in 4. So we got an 8-point game currently. Minnesota has the basketball. Naz Reid dribbles inside. He gets tied up by Desmond Bane. So it's going to be a jump ball coming up at the free throw circle from Minnesota. Yeah, I still think Coach K is going to be considered still the greatest college coach of all time. Just this one game I'll be covering today. Jump ball, tipped up, and Memphis jumped the route to get it. Whistle blows, though. The clock is stopped once again. It's going to be... Let's see what they say for the call. It will stay Minnesota basketball. I think Giannis is going to get his points. I think it's all going to be about like who else shows up in that game. Because Tatum should be able to get his points. And then after that, Jaylen Brown, Jrue Holiday, right down the line. And then the difference maker is going to be the role players, I think, in that game. I predicted Boston in 7 in that series. That should be a great series. Because Milwaukee's got multiple players that play with competitive fire on their team. Unlike what just happened, Celtics took on a Brooklyn team that majority of the players didn't really care about what was going on. Kyrie, after the game yesterday, he was all happy and he was going up to the Celtics players, shaking their hands and hugging them. Like he didn't even care. As that is a 3, right down the pipe it goes for Memphis. Dylan Brooks hits the 3. So they're coming back into it. 5-point game, 7:45 remaining. At the left wing, Beverly moves it out to his right into the hands of Beasley. Reed passes off to Beasley. Beverly moves it out to his left. Over to Taurean Prince, getting some minutes here in a second. Prince will launch a 3. Missed off the back rim. Battle for the rebound, controlled by Tillman. 7.5 left to go before halftime. Bane dribbles, drives, attacks the lane, missed the layup off the glass, too tall. Goes down, and Minnesota looking for numbers, and they can't get it correct there off the pass. Lead and pass, way too hot on it, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover's been a problem so far in this game today. D Wade, what's good? Thanks so much for the dono, brother. You the man in the channel. You guys the legends here. 17 zip run for the Heat. Congrats there, man. Yes, I think Phoenix will win today. Hey, thanks so much, Marcos. Appreciate it, man. Toughest that the Celtics going to face in the playoffs, I think that's Milwaukee. I think that's going to be a 7-game series written all over it. It's been a really good game so far. 41-36, 7:04 left to go. John Morant at the free throw line. Once again, he got followed by Beverly. First free throw, Morant misses. Ja today is 1 of 5 at the free throw line. Just 1 point in this game by Ja. And that is through a grand total now of 14 minutes. Best road record in the NBA was Phoenix. This season, 32-9. Out in the Eastern Conference, best road record was Philly. 27-14, which is shocking because a couple of years ago, Philadelphia was not good on the road. Really good in their home floor, but they were just not good on the road. Another foul picked up. Clock will stop with 6:46 left to play. I think they should put more time back on it because it looked like the refs blew their whistles with around 6:50. So, yeah, they put back more time on the clock. 6:52. D'Angelo Russell will head to the free throw line, and he hits the free throw. Halftime between Miami and Atlanta, 54-42. The Heat lead by 12. Going on a big run for Miami. Atlanta stuck in the low 40s for quite a while because they had a lead. When I updated you guys around like 20 minutes ago, they had a lead that was 40-37, and now the score 54-42 Miami. Driving right to the hoop, that's a layup. Anthony Edwards cashed it home for 2. Six and a half left to go before halftime. Ja lost the ball, gets it back though at the top, passes down low, and Jackson Jr. bobbles it, intercepted by Russell of Minnesota. D'Lo takes it past midcourt, jacks up a 3, trying to do it himself, couldn't make it though off the back rim. And Memphis comes up with a rebound. Bane, up fake, dribbles up to the free throw circle, takes the jumper, that's good by Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane pulling his weight in today's game. Bane is up to 10, top scorer now for Memphis. He's the number 2 scorer. He just looked off the bench. And Brandon Clark leads the way. He's got 11 so far. Right behind him is Bane. Here comes the steal, far side of the floor by Bane. Bane jacks up a 3, looking for more. Missed the jumper, offensive rebound. Ja puts it up, he scores. Up and off the backboard for Ja, but they're not going to count it. They will not count the bucket. It's going to be charge to draw, pushing off on the rebound. So Ja will not get the 2 points. He is still without a field goal tonight. Offensive foul committed by Ja. 5:35 left to go in the second. Passing off the roll down. Edwards gets that shot blocked. Outlet pass. Ja off the Bane. One dribble. Huge block from behind by Beverly. Clipped him though. And that's going to be a foul. Beverly having some hype about that there. With his big mouth wide open. Yeah, same with me. Minnesota showing that all the doubters wrong. That's what they're proving them today. Desmond Bane will shoot 2. First shot by Bane is good. Five and a half left to go before halftime. Beverly will come out now of the game for Minnesota. Yeah, Jared Vanderbilt right now is on the floor. Welcoming Kenny to Clark on the stream. So, second free throw goes up. That is good by Bane. Makes them both. 3-point game we got on the floor currently here. For Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell, Karl-Anthony Towns, Jared Vanderbilt, Jaden McDaniels. As another foul occurs, 5:21 remaining. A lot of fouls we've got so far. It's what it's been about throughout the series. 9 as a team by Minnesota. 7 as a team by Memphis. And this will send Anthony Edwards to the free throw line. Edwards, 13 minutes. He's got 7 points. Ron, thanks so much for joining in, man. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. First one is good for Edwards. Second free throw by Edwards. Gets the friendly bounce. Capistrano, good morning out in the Philippines. 5:20 left to go before halftime. So Ja is still yet to make a field goal so far in this game. Ja Morant looking to see if he can change that, and he does exactly that. Float to the teardrop. He gets it to go. Count it and 1 for Ja Morant. We'll head to the free throw line. Ja going downhill. Right to the mid-range. Late foul call. It's charged to Anthony Edwards. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome back in, man. 100% dork on the stream. Welcome on board. Glad to have you in the stream here, everybody. Mario, good evening out to you as well. John Morant finally makes his first field goal of the game. Free throw at the line. Missed off the front rim. Rebound control by Anthony Towns. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. 3-point lead for Minnesota. Russell. Pass out to his right into the hands of Edwards. Edwards, the FedEx Forum logo. 5 in the shot clock. Edwards, crossover and Clark. Edwards, step back 3 in the air. Got it. Right down the middle. Bang, bang. Anthony Edwards with a 3-ball. What a start to this game. Bane left wide open. Missed the 3. Uncharacteristic miss. As we do have another whistle. Loose ball foul. The clock will stop with 4:35. So this will send Brandon Clark to the free throw line. I'm probably going to cover games on Thursday. Yeah, unbelievable game yesterday. First free throw, no good by Clark. Second free throw by Clark. Got it. Yeah, both of the Williamses took big steps up this year. Grant Williams had some big corner threes yesterday. And Rob has had a huge season. But a big component of the interior defense. They're just trying to get him back to what he was. He had a nice alley-oop jam, though, later in the game. Another foul called on the floor. Seems like we have whistles like every 15 seconds, it seems like. 5-point game. 4:23 left to go before halftime. Anthony Edwards, the inbound passer. Yeah, it seems like anytime I cover a T-Wolves game, the game goes for like a 3-hour span. They're second in the NBA with most personal fouls. Top of the key. D'Angelo Russell. Off to Edwards. Step back 3 by Edwards. Missed off the back rim. Rebound control by Ja. 4:05 left to go before half. Ja at the right elbow double team. Moves it out on top. Dribbles down the lane. Dylan Brooks floats it up. Blocked by Anthony Towns. And the basketball comes up with is Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt out to the right wing. Russell makes the pass right corner. 3 on its way. Around the rim and out. Missed by Taurean Prince. And Memphis comes up with the ball right back. Brooks. Off to Clark. Clark turned around. No good around the rim and out. And Ja couldn't come up with a rebound. Snatched away by Karl-Anthony Towns. Here's Russell. Dish into the wrong player's hands. Intercepted by Clark. Pass ahead. Morant leads the break. Lobs it off to a cutter. Anderson throws it down with a two-handed dunk. Kyle Anderson getting involved. Fast break works out that way for 2 off the steal by Memphis. 3:29 remaining. It's been a lot of sloppy basketball. Both of these teams are not like looking to slow it down at all. Like they just keep on pushing. Timeout on the floor. 49-46 the score. 3:29 left to go before half. Taking a look, top scorer in this game so far, that is Anthony Edwards. He's got 12 points. Only player from Minnesota in double figures. And then off the bench, 9 points by Naz Reid from Minnesota, getting some quality minutes. For Memphis, 12 points each by Desmond Bane and Brandon Clark. Clark also the top rebounder with 5 boards. What's good, Nick? Welcome back to the stream from Jamaica. Jameson, welcome in from Mississippi. Today was a little bit different that I had. I had a cheeseburger today. Will Smith, welcome in, taking Minnesota for the win. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this one here. T-Wolves or Grizzlies. Great series. Really good series. Ja has to get going. If Ja doesn't get going, Memphis is in some deep trouble. Ja right now just 4 points, 18 minutes, 1 of 3 from the floor, 2 of 7 at the free throw line for Ja Morant. Just overthinking too much. This should be his series to be the best player. And just hasn't looked himself here for Ja. Kevin, welcome back in, man. It's a great game. Jackie in the stream, welcome in. Enjoy your dinner there. Quick update in that Heat-Hawks game as they're still at halftime. Miami leading by 12. 54-42 Miami. Miami without Jimmy Butler tonight, looking to close it out at home as the Heat are up in the series 3-1. Yeah, Bane's been really good today. Bane's tied for the top scorer right now. He's only made 1 3, but a couple of his jumpers he made were like right on the 3-point line. They were called twos though. So we're just waiting to get back to action. 3.5 left to go before halftime here. Oh, that was Aaron Baines. This is Desmond Bane with an E. Yeah, Desmond Bane is a second-year player from TCU. Sharpshooter that played 4 seasons at TCU. Shot the ball around, I think, like 46% during his career when he was at TCU. As we get back to action, Anthony Towns gives over to Vanderbilt. Down low, pass out to Cat. Missed the slam dunk, got fouled, though. He's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Karl Anthony Towns, 2 shots. He gets fouled by Kyle Anderson right at the rim. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. If I'm Dallas, I think you keep him for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is really, really good. He's only going to get better and better. Another team, though, can certainly use him. But there's been times that Luka's like gone down throughout the season due to injury. He's just great. Like next man up mentality there. And Jalen Brunson's been starting quite a bit this season too, because in the past few years he's been coming off the bench more. Both of the free throws good for Karl Anthony Towns. 3 minutes remaining before halftime. 51-46. Ja will take it up the floor. Passes out to his left. Brooks. Lob deflected. Intercepted by Beasley. And Memphis gets it back though. Bane shovels it right down the lane. Off to Anderson. Scores with a layup. 51-48. 2:45 left to go before halftime. Minnesota with the ball at the outside. And an offensive foul. Karl Anthony Towns runs right into Dylan Brooks. Another game between these two in the series. Another time we have multiple whistles. 21 total fouls combined in the first half. Take a look at foul trouble so far. Karl Anthony Towns just picked up his 3rd. Pat Beverly with 3. Same as Jaden McDaniels from Minnesota. Memphis, foul trouble. Jaren Jackson Jr., 3. Ja Morant, 2. Brandon Clark, 2. Spaghetti Factory back in. Welcome in. Still got the Bulls in 7 there. Oh, Atlanta trying to come back. Atlanta 6-zip run to start off the third quarter, 54-48, with about 10 minutes left to go in the third. We have a technical foul assessed to Memphis along their bench area. So this will be Minnesota shooting one at the free throw line. The free throw shot is good. 52-48. Memphis. Drive, kick, corner, three. Missed around the rim by Brooks. Offensive rebound. Putback is good, though. That is Ja for two with a putback. 2.5 left to go before halftime. The technical free throw before was made by Malik Beasley. It was on Desmond Bane. It was along the bench area. Yeah, every single game it seems like I covered with the T-Wolves. It's just whistle after whistle after whistle. There's an elbow to the face by Taurean Prince. That's an offensive foul by Taurean Prince. 2:20 left to go before half. 2-point lead for Minnesota. Memphis with the ball though. Ja, crossover, jumper, 15-footer straight away. Missed off the rim, poked out of bounds. Last touch, referees will say out of bounds by Memphis. It will be Minnesota basketball with 2:12 remaining. Russell puts the ball into the hands of Edwards on the outside. Edwards, up fake, thinking about a step back, moves it to his left to Beasley. Beasley turns the corner, drives, gets past Ja, right to the cup, missed the layup, and Anderson comes out with a defensive rebound. Minute 50 remaining before halftime. Anderson dump off down low. Brandon Clark puts it up. Clark gets fouled by Naz Reid. And another whistle means another 2 shots here at the line for Memphis. Brandon Clark will shoot 2. The foul committed by Naz Reid from Minnesota. And that will be Reid now with his first he picks up. Yeah, there's just like no flow to this game. It's like whistle after whistle every 15-20 seconds. First free throw, missed off the back rim by Clark. There's been a lot of missed free throws by Memphis too. Minnesota 8 of 9 at the free throw line. Memphis tonight 9 of 17. 56% when it comes to free throws. Still better than Nick Claxton, though, yesterday. Nick Claxton missed his first 10 at the charity stripe. Second free throw missed around the rim by Clark. Goes empty that trip. T-Wolves with the ball. Hand off in the outside to Russell. Minute 40 left to go. 15 on the shot clock. Russell moves outside to Reid. Reid puts the ball back into the hands of Russell at the left wing perimeter. Defended 1-on-1 by Clark. Russell, crossover, 5 on the shot clock, drives into the key. He gets stripped, goes all the way off the backboard, and Ja comes up with a basketball. Ja, open 3 straight away. That's no good. Short to the corner. Clark tries to save it, and he flings it into the third row with the seats out of bounds. Turnover by Memphis. 1:19 left to go before halftime. This is just getting out of hand. A lot of great looks by these two teams. They can't put it through, and a lot of loose balls just being chucked all over the floor and turnovers. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. This is what the series has been about. 14 turnovers in the first half by Minnesota. They also have 14 total personal fouls. Same as Memphis, what they've had for their personal foul count. They've got the same thing as turnovers, except 10. 10 turnovers by Memphis, 10 personal fouls by Memphis. 11 assists by Memphis in the first half to 10 turnovers. Minnesota 12 turnovers to 14 total, or 12 assists to 14 total turnovers. It's just been wild with both of these teams. They just keep on pushing tempo, and they just keep on losing it up the floor. D'Angelo Russell will head to the free throw line now. First shot missed off the rim. Yeah, we just went a solid 8 seconds with Memphis committing a foul. That means Minnesota's now in the bonus too. Russell, second free throw, gets it. Can we at least get to the 1 minute mark here? Morant has it, 1:03 left to go. Here we go, 8 seconds go off the clock between the made free throw and the dribbling of the basketball here by Morant. Swings it out left corner, 55 seconds left to play. Anderson out to the top, Brooks dribbles up to the left elbow, takes the jumper, rattled out. Rebound controlled by Naz Reid. 45 seconds remaining. Anthony Edwards, 15 on the shot clock, has it, dribbles to the left elbow, gets space, takes the jumper, sinks it. Edwards looking for the foul call was John Morant, who was right in his space there at the very end, who contacted him. No whistle. Can see why, as Edwards is obviously frustrated. The referees have been blowing their whistles all game long, and they swallow it for a convincing foul that it appeared to be. That Morant contacted Edwards, and there was no call. And Naz Reid just issued a technical foul. So it's going to be one free throw by Desmond Bane. So one shot is good at the line for Desmond Bane. Foul city in this game. You see Edwards just pulls up. His upper body gets knocked into late by Morant, and there's no whistle. 35 seconds left to go before halftime. This has just been a stretch here to get to halftime. A lot of stoppage in today's game. Morant driving right to the rim, and Morant gets called for the turnover. 31 seconds left to go. $11 turnovers now for Memphis. 14 by Minnesota. And this is just the first half as Zaire Williams will enter the game. Lave, thanks so much for joining in. It's been a tough game so far today. Really good, really competitive. Love the score on the scoreboard. But man, can just the whistles just stop right now? Because by this rate, we're playing to midnight. If we keep on going like this, we're going to get to midnight. This is just ridiculous. A 7:30 start time game. We're already an hour and 10 into it. Haven't even gotten into halftime just yet. This game's going for a solid 3 hours. 20 seconds left to go. Top of the key, Russell working on Brooks. Dish out to the left corner. Taurean Prince bobbles it. Gets the ball back, though. Dribbles into the key. Floats it up with the right hand. Tipped off the rim. Rebound controlled by Memphis. Tyus Jones passes out of transition. Layup good. Goes backdoor. That is Desmond Bane, who's got the backdoor layup. 7 seconds remaining. Desmond Bane leading the way for Memphis. He's got 15. He's had the T-Wolves number in the series. McLaughlin inbounds it out to Russell. 5 seconds left to play. Russell past midcourt. Russell, top of the key, crossover. Takes the three over Bane. Comes up short. And that's how we close out and go into halftime. 55-53 the score. Minnesota by 2. Going into half. Tempo to tempo there. We were playing that Allegro all game long in that first half. These players got to be worn out. They just kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And once they did, there were multiple times that players just kept on losing the ball up the floor. And just bodies ramming into bodies all over the place in that first half. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. And a lot of made threes by Minnesota to go along with it as well. They made 8 threes in that first half. Memphis lucky to be in this game right now. Just 3 of 12 from 3. John Morant only 6 points. 2 of 7 at the free throw line. Where they're shooting poorly today at the charity stripe. They're 10 of 18. They're only down by 2. This plays out to the factor for Memphis going into halftime here. If John Morant can get going, the Grizzlies will take this game. Memphis has the advantage on the glass. +6 in the rebound advantage. 25-19. Points in the paint. They have 32 points in the paint in the first half. 32-20. So great first half as far as competitiveness between these two teams. But yeah, this is going to be a long game as for duration today. There's whistles all over the place. Let's take a look here. Foul trouble in the first half. 3 personal fouls each for Minnesota by 3 separate players. They got Karl-Anthony Towns, Pat Beverly, and Jaden McDaniels. They all got 3. That's 14 total fouls on Minnesota as a team. They also have 14 turnovers going into halftime. Just sloppy basketball play in the first half. And then for Memphis, 3 personal fouls picked by Jaren Jackson Jr., and then 2 each by 3 other players, John Morant, Desmond Bane, and Brandon Clark. So they're not in as much foul trouble as Minnesota right now going into half. And then also 11 total turnovers by Memphis. They have 11 personal fouls as a team. Or 10 personal fouls as a team. Hertz, welcome to stream here. Wow, Raymond saying a 7'6" teenager for a high school basketball player. Wow. Nicola, welcome back in the stream once again. Glad to have you back in, man. I took Memphis in this game. Yeah, I thought that Ja would have a bounce-back game tonight. And just nowhere to be seen in the first half. We'll see if he steps up in the second half. We're going to go quick update on the Heat-Hawks score. 58-50, Miami. Leading by 8. 7 minutes left to go in the third. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're just at halftime. Let me know out in the chat who you guys got in this one here, Memphis or Minnesota. And we'll reveal this poll as well. We got the Grizzlies 58, T-Wolves 42 on the poll. What's good, Kevin? Welcome to stream, man. Dexter, welcome back in. Best of luck there, taking Memphis in the second half. Yeah, things going pretty well. Am I still making apple pie lately? I did a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that was more in like September, October. That I was making a lot of apple pie. That's when apple picking season is. So the Heat up over the Hawks 58-50, 7:04 left to go in the third. Right now they're in the middle of an official review on the floor. As we see in the replay here, DeAndre Hunter clearly stepped out of bounds for Atlanta. Yeah, Kyrie is all over the place. Just not reliable. Like, he was happy yesterday after his team lost. He was hugging the Celtics players, shaking their hands. He didn't care about his team. He didn't take that to heart that they lost. He played around 30 games this season. And that's it. He's just there to get the paycheck and then more time off. Now could even make it into May. Never mind June. That he's got enough time to have off right now when he already had a bunch of time off beforehand for Kyrie. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Would that be that Ja Morant would start to get going tonight? But nothing yet. 6 points in 21 minutes by Ja. He's just looking like he's really just having an off game. Because no way. He missed 5 shots at the free throw line in the first half. He's just overthinking it too much right now. You don't see Ja Morant shoot the ball 2 of 7 at the free throw line. He went 5 of 10 in game 3 when it came to free throws too. 16 of 20 in game number 1. That's when he got 32. So his numbers have just gone downhill. 32, 23, 16, 11. And he's only played, so tonight through just one half. We'll see if he can pick it up. He's got 6 right now. Yeah, I've got the Celtics. I've got the Celtics in 7. That's going to be a different series because the Bucks got multiple players that have a lot of competitive fire to them, that play hard. And Giannis is going to get his points. I don't think there's any easy way to stop Giannis. He's the most dominant player in the NBA. I think where the difference is going to be is going to have to be through the other players. Like, who can step up. And that Middleton injury is huge. Because Chris Middleton, from time to time, has been a giant killer in the past going up against the Celtics, but he might not be there for a good chunk of the series. So that's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. I think for Boston, you have to take Game 1 in the series, because if you lose Game 1, it's going to dictate what will happen, because it's all about home court. The Celtics got home court. They have the advantage with a Middleton injury. It's just a step up in terms of a team that actually cares to compete. That's a huge step up. Whereas Brooklyn, they got knocked down. They couldn't really get back up, except for Kevin Durant's response in game number 4. Kevin Durant was really, really good. He had a great game yesterday for KD. It's just his teammates let him down. I mean, Nick Claxton, how in the world do you miss 10 straight free throws? Like, he should have just got cut right there in the spot for Nick Claxton. Like, there's no way, man. You're in a playoff game and you can't make a single free throw until your last one. And then Kyrie, when the biggest game mattered, Kyrie just didn't show up yesterday. He got a couple big buckets late in garbage time, but he just wasn't aggressive at all. His head wasn't in the spot on the court where it should have been. His head's just been all over the place every single day. You don't know what he's gonna get from him. And then he's hugging the Celtics and high-fiving them after the game. Like 3 years ago, that was the team that you bailed out, man. What's good, James in the stream? Welcome in. Best of luck to your Grizzlies tonight here. It's been a great game. I'll be shocked about that, but welcome in Val on the stream. Yeah, Pittsburgh desperately needs a quarterback. So, you never know. I feel like the Niners going to stick with Jimmy G, though, for the time being. They got Trey Lance right there. Probably work their way up to Trey Lance. But yeah, wouldn't shock me because Pittsburgh does need a quarterback if he gets traded there. Hey, happy birthday for Kevin. Welcome in, man. Wishing the best of luck in your birthday today, man. That's awesome. Leland, welcome in. Best of luck to your T-Wolves today. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Great series between these two teams. Desmond Bane has been the big factor in the series right now for Memphis. Bane, the top scorer, 15 points going into halftime. He only had one made three. He had a couple of deep 2 looks where it was close to the perimeter, though they counted it as a 2. Miami up over Atlanta, 63-52 now. That score with 4:36 left to go. I'm probably going to have a game on Friday. Hey, best of luck with 39 there for Kevin. Tomorrow I'm going to be off, so there's no stream tomorrow. I'm out covering lacrosse for tomorrow night. It's the season finale for the team that I'm covering. Probably will cover games on Thursday and Friday. I got a big weekend, though. I got 3 games for baseball, so all depends on like how much I can get done by then. Yeah, I remember that game. That was a shootout. I think Luke had something in the, he had 25 or something like that in the first quarter. He kept on making 3 after 3 after 3 at the same spot. That was wild. Those guys couldn't miss. And Reggie Jackson went off in that series. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, really good player. Great pickup you guys got with him. Should be coming up as an all-star here, very, very soon. This playoffs for Anthony Edwards, this is coming out party for him, what he did. Yeah, that's a big benefit there for Rob Williams. So they get to see the action tomorrow with Chicago against Milwaukee and get some more time rest for Rob Williams to get healthier. So that's big there. So that's huge. So anytime a team that sweeps a team in the playoff series, you're getting a lot of great things with the benefit there. The only thing is that by the time that you play the game, you're going to be rusty. And then maybe the other team would have another chance. That's the only thing. Say if the other team plays you that took more time to do their series, but if they go into 7 games, especially if they're logging lengthy minutes and stuff, it could take a toll on the team who's coming from that 7-game series. That they get the tired team. So they got a lot in their favor. I call lacrosse for college. I work at a couple of colleges announcing games. Gonna start off the third quarter just in a moment. We'll see if John Morant does go off here in the second half. If so, Memphis has a good chance to take this one. John Morant, though, just 6 points in 21 minutes. Top scores in that first half, 14 by Anthony Edwards. Only player in double figures for Minnesota. Great playoff series he has had. Desmond Bane, he's got 15. He's been tremendous for the Grizzlies. We get back to action. Anthony Towns hands it off to Edwards at the top. Minnesota left to right in the floor. They have the basketball. Lob over to Anthony Towns off of two defenders. Brooks and Morant, one on the shot clock. Pass out to Beverly. Up fake. Takes the three. Couldn't get it off as the shot clock expired. That's going to be a turnover to start off the third from Minnesota. Victoria, welcome back in. Bradley in the stream, welcome in. And it's going to be intercepted. Minnesota comes up with a steal. They go to length of the court. Jared Vanderbilt throws it down with a two-handed dunk. A lot of sloppy turnovers today. And Memphis with their first possession. They have the ball intercepted at midcourt. Brooks shovels it over to Jackson Jr. Puts up the jumper. Missed off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Vanderbilt. Passes out to ahead of Beverly. Beverly moves it on top. Anthony Towns up fake. Takes the three for Cat straight away. Oh, he hits it. Karl Anthony Towns with a three ball. Lets it rain. 7-point lead for the T-Wolves. 10 points, 5 boards now for Cat. Ja. Torres left in the outside. Dribbles around defenders. Takes it right to the rim there for Ja. There he goes for two. Ja Morant up to 8 points now. 34-22 points in the paint, plus 12 for Memphis. They're the top 2-point shooting team in the NBA. Minnesota, the top 3-point shooting team. T-Wolves average around 15 makes per game. And today they've got 9 so far. 43% from the outside. It's going to be an inbound here from Minnesota coming up far side of the court. Beverly inbounds it out to Towns. Beverly, Towns, Vanderbilt, Edwards on the floor. As we have a turnover. It was off the backside of Vanderbilt. The fifth player in the court, D'Angelo Russell. Memphis underneath the hoop, able to score. 60-57, 10-20 left to go in the third. Minnesota brings up the floor. Beverly missed his mark in the pass to Anthony Towns. Gets it back, though. Cat top of the key, working on Triple J 101. Cat driving. And we get an offensive foul. It's going to be charged to Karl Anthony Towns. Turnover by Minnesota. So 10-10 remaining. This third quarter been a great one. Morant drives into the key, left hand, missed the layup, tried to get it back, pinwheels around, couldn't. Picked up in the corner by Vanderbilt with a defensive board. Hands it off to Russell, moves it outside to the right corner. Beverly stays in bounds. He is crowded though by the low post and couldn't put it up. Gets stolen away. Takes the distance. It's Bane once again. Dylan Brooks was the one who was able to scoop off that steal. And Bane takes the distance for two. 1 point game. 9.5 left to go. Edwards with the ball for Minnesota at the wing. Bounce pass top of the free throw circle. It's off to Anthony Towns. Cat on Brooks. Thinking about a step back. Passes down low though off the cut. Vanderbilt gets that shot blocked. Ja right at the rim, able to get that out of there. Ja passes outside. Bobbled by Brooks, has the ball though. 9-10 left to play. Brooks takes the jumper, deep two, missed off the rim. Rebound snatched by Vanderbilt. Been a really good game. 9 minutes remaining. Kevin left to... Let's welcome on the streamer, man. Thanks so much for joining in. What a game, guys. 10 in the shot clock. 60-59. Here's a three. No good around the rim. Missed by Edwards. They've had the looks, just haven't been able to get in the fall here from Minnesota. Last couple possessions. Loose ball. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the T-Wolves. .8:43 left to go in the third. Memphis gets the inbound off the Bane. Up fakes. Dribbles down the lane. Gives it outside to Ja. Ja will slow it down. Edge of the Grizzlies logo. Ja crossover. Up fakes the three. Moves it outside to Brooks. Shoots the three ball. Halfway down. Rattled around the rim and out though. The T-Wolves with the basketball right back off the rebound. Russell. Defended by Triple J. Dribbles up to the elbow. Takes the jumper. Open up the bank. D'Lo hits the J, banks it off the glass. It's a 3-point lead for the T-Wolves. D'Angelo Russell up to 10 points right now, 62-59, and on the outside, Memphis turns over the basketball. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Cat has it, driving right down the lane. Heavy contact, and that will be a foul called on the floor. Karl-Anthony Towns and Jaren Jackson Jr. Dillon Brooks coming in late. Trying to rip away the ball. He knocked down Towns late. That's an offensive foul by Cat. Lowers the shoulder right down the lane into Jaren Jackson Jr. Cat has to be careful now. He just picked up his fourth. Timeout taken on the floor. 62-59. Minnesota burns the timeout. 7:58 remaining. It's been a chippy series between these two teams. A double technical foul after the play was over as well, after the Karl-Anthony Towns offensive charge. Jared Vanderbilt, Dillon Brooks both issued double technicals on the last play after it was finished. Wow, Casey Nadefo from St. Peter's entering the transfer portal. Yeah, like the whole team from St. Peter's enter that transfer portal. What a story, though. We'll remember that for the rest of our lives with the 2022 St. Peter's Peacocks. We got a quick update here on the Heat versus Hawks game. Miami up by double digits, 71-60, 11-point lead with 14 seconds left to go in the third. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're just in a timeout here currently. Who would be a better fit for Golden State to play in the next round? I think either of these teams works because Golden State looks like they're on fire right now. I'd be concerned if I'm Minnesota because the defensive struggles they've had. I think Golden State could go off in those type of games. This has just been a really good series. Ja just hasn't been able to come alive. He just keeps on trailing off. Like he was supposed to be the star of the series going in. Anthony Edwards having a great playoffs. He's got 14 points, top scorer for Minnesota. Desmond Bane has been the one that's keeping Memphis in the series. 17 points by Desmond Bane. Virgilio, welcome in. Taking the Grizzlies here. Yeah, let me know out in the chat who you guys like in this game, Minnesota or Memphis. Last play, Karl-Anthony Towns lowered a shoulder right into Jaren Jackson Jr. Cat called in the offensive foul. They're going to send them to the free throw line, though. So there was a challenge by Minnesota back from the timeout. And Minnesota wins that challenge. So Cat heads to the charity stripe here. 62-59. They call it a blocking foul instead. Just been whistles all over the place in this game. Miami leading at the end of 3, 75-64 over Atlanta. Second free throw good by Cat. That's a huge call. Under 8 minutes left to go in the third. Memphis down by 5. They have the basketball. Ja dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. Ja's defended by Beverly. Moves it out to his right into the hands to Bane. Bane with 17 looking to add more. Push it out to the corner. Brooks shoots a 3. Missed off the rim too long. And the defensive rebound pulled down by Towns. Minnesota looking to push it out to the corner. Open 3. Catching fire. Got it. Anthony Edwards with a triple. Sinks it for the T-Wolves. 7:31 left to go. Right on the catch right there. For Anthony Edwards, what a series he is. A timeout now taken on the floor by Memphis. 7:31 left to go. Minnesota 12-6 third quarter run. All right, back to the timeout. Here we go. Edwards tying Bane, top scorer of the game. Second made 3 of the game by Edwards. Through 24 minutes up to 17. Minnesota keeps on pushing it. Nice driving kick. This team is all about threes, and they made 16 threes in their first victory. Game 1. Game 4, they made 18 threes. Both of those wins, both of those games resembled wins. Today they made 10 threes. So if they get into that number once again in that ballpark of around 15 that they average per game, they got a good opportunity here to put this one into the W column, especially if Ja Morant just can't figure it out. And Minnesota has built this lead. Just can he sustain it? That's the question, because we've seen Memphis be able to come from behind. Game 3. 2 times massive leads blown in that game. So we're still a long way away. Largest leads tonight. An 11-point lead by Memphis. That was at the start of the game. They were up 13-2. And then a 10-point lead at 1 point for Minnesota. Yeah, your Heat looking great there for D. Wade tonight. So through 3 quarters right now, the Heat leading 75-64 over the Hawks. Yeah, I was thinking probably because Ben Simmons, he didn't show up to the game yesterday, so he's probably not going to be facing the media anytime soon for Ben Simmons. Because as of now, what the goal for the Nets organization to do is to get Ben Simmons to be able to help him out and get him into his therapy to get help. Because what I found out over in Philadelphia, Ben Simmons wasn't using any of the team's therapists. Is that he was going to an outside therapist when they have therapists for the team. But out in Philly, they didn't help him out at all. I guess during the offseason, there was no help, according to him. And that's what the Nets are trying to do, is trying to get him help as much as possible so he can get ready to start off the season next year. Coco Peds, welcome back in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Oh, yep, we're in the third. So, gonna change the graphic here. We're in the third quarter, by the way. So, if you guys are just joining us, we are in the third quarter. 7:31 left to go in the third. Trae Young tonight, he's got himself, wow, he is struggling. 8 points in 30 minutes by Trae Young. Just 2 of 10 shooting, 0 of 4 from three-point range. Yet they're only down by 11. I know Jimmy Butler's missing tonight for Miami. Back for the timeout. Memphis taking it the distance, right to the rim. Dillon Brooks with a left-handed layup. C in the stream, welcome in. Thanks so much for finding the channel, man. Anthony Edwards up to 17, top scorer of the game for Minnesota. Hands it off to Towns. Towns playing with 4 fouls. His pass deflected. Goes right back outside of Beverly. At the corner, up fake. Edwards, spin move. on Ja. Dribbles into the lane. Floats up the shot off the left side of the glass. No good. And Ja comes out with a defensive rebound. 6:45 left to go. Brooks driving right to the hole. Missed the layup too short. Couldn't get it through. Had a clear pathway for a moment. Then it closed up. Minnesota comes with it back. Missed the alley-oop. Off the back fingertips of Vanderbilt. It will go right back off to Memphis. Ja. Dangerous pass. A little wobbly there. Gets intercepted by Towns for a moment. In and out of his hands. Knocked out of bounds by Brooks. Yeah, Ja just doesn't look himself. He was shaky in that last pass. He lost his dribble at the free throw circle and then tried to force it in down the middle at the rim. And there was all white jerseys right there to clog up the lane and deflect it out. 6:20 left to go in the third. Disappointing game once again for Ja Morant. Been held at 8 points. Russell, top of the key from Minnesota, has the ball. Russell passes out to his right to Beverly. Drives right to the rim. Kicks it out to the top of the key. Here goes Towns. Dribbling, driving right down inside. And Karl-Anthony Towns finishes with a left-handed layup. 6 minutes left to go in the third. 8-point lead for Minnesota. Memphis with the basketball. Brooks. At the left wing, bounce pass top of the key into the hands to Tillman. Gives it over to Bain, slides to his left. Moves it outside of Brooks. 8 on the shot clock. Brooks dribbles down inside. We get a reach and foul. It's going to be committed on Minnesota. Clock will stop with 5:50. Yeah, I heard about that. Welcoming Christian back in the stream, man. That president's going to step down from basketball next summer, looks like. For college basketball. First free throw. Missed off the front rim by Brooks. Packless, welcome aboard once again, bud. This has been a great game. Free throws just not their game today for Memphis. Got to hit the freebies if you want to win. And being 10 of 19 at the free throw line just ain't cutting it. Second free throw is good by Dylan Brooks. 11 of 20, 53% shooting free throws by Memphis. Minnesota with a possession. Torses right around the outside. That's Karl-Anthony Towns. Hands it off to Beverly. Beverly dribbles, attacks right to the rim, puts it up, and Beverly gets fouled by Brooks. So this will be 2 coming up by Pat Beverly at the free throw line, having some words as well. Bringing the energy. Quick update in the foul trouble right now. 4 personal fouls committed by Jaren Jackson Jr. of Memphis. Ja Morant has 3. And then for Minnesota, 3 each by 4 separate players. Edwards, Towns, Beverly, and McDaniels. And the first free throw is good by Beverly. So 70-62. Minnesota ain't going down without a fight. Especially when it's on the road and they're up now by 8. Second free throw missed around the rim by Beverly. Rebound pulled down by Bain. Spots up to take the open 3 in transition. Missed off the back rim. A rebound pulled down for Minnesota. Outlet pass. Towns couldn't finish with a layup. Falls down hard in the hardwood. He's out of the play. 5 and 4 here for Memphis. Ja drives. Kick to the corner. Brooks. Open 3. Whistle blows. And it will be Minnesota who picks up the foul charge to Beverly in the key. That was close. That looked like an offensive foul almost by Ja. Very, very close. Ja just collided with Beverly. Beverly called in the foul. Beverly couldn't believe it. Goes right to the official. It will be a Memphis inbound. 5:15 left to go in the third. At the left elbow, Ja moves it out to the right corner. Bain, a right baseline dribble. Swings it out to the left wing. Ja, wide open 3. Can he hit it? No, he can't. Skipped around the rim, and now Towns couldn't come up with a rebound either. Tipped out to Bain at the top. Bain dribbles right down the lane. Floats to the teardrop. He's got it. The savior for Memphis. Desmond Bain with 2 more. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Desmond Bain up to 19, the top scorer in the game. Russell puts the ball into the hands now of Beverly. Passes down low. Vanderbilt puts it up. Missed off the back rim. No good. A rebound pulled down by Ja. 4:35 remaining. Ja. Shifty at the free throw circle. Pushes it back outside to Brooks. Moves it out to Ja. Will take another 3. Too long. Again missed by Ja Morant. And the rebound controlled by Cat. Minnesota has the possession. At the left corner. Russell gives over to Karl Anthony Towns. Cat takes the three at the left wing. Spot on. Drills it by Karl Anthony Towns. 9-point lead for Minnesota. 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. What a game. 17 points, 8 rebounds by Cat coming alive here in the third. Morant has missed back-to-back threes. Swings it out to the top. Brooks will shoot a three. Hit the rim short. Tipped up. Battle for the rebound. Tip to the perimeter. Another chance off the offensive rebound from Memphis. Morant, Brooks, out to the left wing. Takes the three by Brooks. Missed off the rim again. They are cold from the perimeter for Memphis. 3 of 19 from three-point range. Dillon Brooks is 2 of 15 shooting in this game. 0 of 7 from three-point range. Vanderbilt driving right down the lane inside. He scores over Brandon Clark for 2. It's an 11-point lead, tied for the largest one in the game for Minnesota. Timeout taken on the floor by Memphis. 3:30 left to go. 3:30 in the third. Not looking good right now for the Grizzlies. Cannot hit a three. And they are playing hero ball. Between Dillon Brooks going 0 of 7 from deep. Ja Morant is 0 of 3 from deep. They just can't hit a three from Memphis. And what they're best at is getting twos. And they're just starting to play hero ball, and the game is slipping away from them right now. So they're going to have to make some serious adjustments and get to that rim. Memphis, 42-26 points in the paint. Minnesota making their free throws, making their threes. The T-Wolves with 11 made threes at 46% from the perimeter. If they get up to 15, they get a solid chance to win this game for Minnesota. They won game 1 making 16 threes. They won game 4 making 18 threes. The other 2 threes, they were held below that. Weren't able to pull it out. But here we go. Just need 4 to get to 15, their season average. Lead the league in most made threes. And they're getting their sharpshooters lined up today. Dialing the three ball up is they've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's a perfect 3 for 3 from 3 for Cats. He's got 17 points. Anthony Edwards 17 points. He's made 2 threes, and then D'Angelo Russell has made 2 threes. Back from the timeout, Minnesota up by 11. Yeah, good question. If Oklahoma State has a rough season, do I think Mike Boynton going to get fired? I'm going to say no. I'll give him another season. Yeah, they didn't play for the tournament last year, so they had like a rough season, but they weren't playing for anything. They should be really good this coming season, like top 30, top 25 for Oklahoma State. I think they get like a large majority of their players back, and they were like top 20 defense, I'm pretty sure. So Tyus Jones will be the inbound passer. Grizzlies having the floor. Tyus Jones, Desmond Bane, Ja Morant, Brandon Clark, and Kyle Anderson. Dillon Brooks hits the bench with his horrendous shooting performance today. A little bit of mid-range there by Ja, and able to knock it down. That's what I like to see from the Grizzlies, making their adjustments, going to the mid-range. Ja Morant, he's got almost a triple-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. So 1 away from a triple-double despite having a rough game offensively. Taurean Prince goes backdoor, gets the layup, too easy. Weaving down the lane through defenders. 2:45 left to go in the third. Contact into the key. Ja has the basketball, stays with it. Passes out to Baines. Pro hop. Takes the jumper. Mid-range. Off the back rim. Twice no good. Rebound controlled by D'Angelo Russell. Minnesota will take it up the floor. Russell passes out to his left to Edwards. That's McDaniels. McDaniels down low. Try to find Towns. Got intercepted. And it goes poked loose out of bounds. It will stay Memphis ball. Yeah, Cat's getting beaten and banged apart in this game down low. Once again, he just... That should have been a tie-up, first of all, between him and Bane. And Cat got just out-wrestled with a basketball by Desmond Bane. 2:22 remaining in the third. Right baseline. Tyus Jones flings it into the key. Clark takes the jumper. It's good for the mid-range too. Starting to come back-to-back mid-range by Memphis. Up fake. Towns. No look past McLaughlin. Out to the wing over to Beasley. Beasley Eurostep blocked by Morant. Looking to push it now going downhill. Ja. Past midcourt. Moves it out to the left corner. Wide open three. Tyus Jones. Too strong. And the rebound gets pulled down by Beasley of Minnesota. 1:50 left to go in the third. McLaughlin out to the corner. Defended by Bane. Moves it over to Towns. Towns. Double team. Tied up. That should be a tie-up. The clock will stop with 144. Wow. A lot of good defense lately. Cat's getting beaten and banged apart tonight. Seen him multiple times just fall down to the hardwood. Wow, they're going to call that. I thought it looked like it should have been a tie-up there. Cat was going to the free throw line 1 second. Are they not going to... They're not going to get him his free throws just yet, so we're waiting the call coming up out of the timeout. Going to go to the timeout first. 1:44 left to go in the third. It's Minnesota up by 9. Tino, welcome in. Yeah, they just can't hit their threes today. It's been tough. So they called it... Okay, so the clarification here, they actually called a foul on Brandon Clark. That appeared like it should have been a tie-up. And the referees called it shooting foul charged to Brandon Clark. So this will send Karl-Anthony Towns to the free throw line coming up out of the timeout to shoot two. So we'll monitor foul trouble right here. We take a look at it right now. 4 personal fouls each for Anthony Edwards. He's got 4. Pat Beverly has 4. And then 3 each by Towns and McDaniels from Minnesota. From Memphis, foul trouble. 4 by Jaren Jackson Jr. And then 3 each by Ja, Brandon Clark. And that's it for the 3 club between Ja and Clark. What's good? YouTube and Chili on the stream. Welcome on board, man. If you guys are new, hit me up in the chat. Who you guys liking this one here? Memphis or Minnesota? Okay, so, yeah, Memphis is going to challenge this call. Whether that was a blocking foul committed by Brandon Clark or not. So, they end up challenging it. Awaiting to see that challenge. So initial call was Karl-Anthony Towns going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Memphis in the timeout. Challenged it. And they are successful. So they win the challenge from Memphis. Yeah, that clearly looked like a tie-up. So we got 1:46 remaining. They clearly got that correct right there. With looking at the challenge. That looked like a tie-up. Quick update in Miami and Atlanta. Heat lead by 8, 86-78, with 6:37 remaining. So Miami is looking to be the second team to get to the second round. Still going to send Cat to the line, though. 77-68. Cat with the first one good. So we got 1:46 remaining. Second one by Cat is good. 79-68, and now Memphis will have the ball. 1:40 left to play in the third. Jones takes it past midcourt. Jones, Morant, Anderson, Clark, and Bane. Shovel pass right down the lane. Nobody on him. Brandon Clark throws it down with a two-handed dunk. 9-point game now. Minute and a half left to go in the third. Taurean Prince on the floor for Minnesota. Lobs over to Towns. He is double-team left baseline outside of Prince. Passes to his right, McDaniels. Passes over to Prince in the perimeter. Deflected out of bounds by Anderson. It will stay Minnesota ball. $1:14 left to go in the third. Minnesota looking to get the inbound. Jordan McLaughlin on the far side corner. The inbound passer in the Minnesota front court. Moves it out to the top, McDaniels. Passes off to Prince. 4 in the shot clock. Prince takes it into the key. Puts up the jumper. That comes well short, but there's a foul attached to it too, committed by Memphis, which should be sending Taurean Prince to shoot 2 at the free throw line. And that will be on Kyle Anderson. Yup, he clearly gets a hold of Taurean Prince's shooting hand. So Prince will shoot 2 shots. Myron, thanks so much for joining in. Taking the Grizzlies here. 2 shots by Prince. First one is good. Towns will check out of the game for the final minute remaining in the third. Comes on to the court will be Malik Beasley now from Minnesota. Prince, second free throw, right down the middle. Up by 11 once again from Minnesota. 1 minute left to go in the third. Bane has the ball top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. Passes to his right. Driving down the lane. Gets blocked though, as Bane got denied by Naz Reid. Pass ahead here for Minnesota. Taurean Prince with a Euro step. Kick out to the wing. McLaughlin floats up the teardrop. Gets it a drop through for 2. A lot of players playing roles in this game for Minnesota. Right there, number 6 shows you Jordan McLaughlin off the bench. He's got himself his first 2 of the game. That is now 10 separate scores for the T-Wolves. And Memphis draws a foul. So Minnesota picks up a blocking foul down low. It's going to send Tyus Jones coming up to shoot 2. Michael, thanks so much for joining in, man. Glad to see you again, bud. Heat lead the Hawks 89-80 with 5:11 left to go in the fourth. First free throw, good. At the line for Tyus Jones. This just hasn't been the Grizzlies' game today. It's been that type of missed game for Memphis. Missing their threes, missing at the free throw line. Just way off. 15% from 3. Second free throw is good, though, by Tyus Jones. 3 of 20 tonight when it's come to 3-point shots for Memphis. Game 3, they made 14 threes. Game 4, they made 15. Missing a 3 at the top for Minnesota. They get the rebound back, though. Beasley attacks with the right hand. Puts it up and in off the glass. Lays it up and in for Malik Beasley. 20 seconds remaining in the third. Ja takes it past midcourt. Morant with 12 points. Just 5 of 13 through 32 minutes. Morant has it at the Grizzlies logo. 9 seconds left to go in the third. Morant dribbles, attacks, right down the lane. Oh! Are you kidding me? Ja Morant on a posterizer. Straight through the lane for 2. And that's how we're going to close out the third quarter. Oh my goodness. If Memphis comes back and wins this game, it's because of that. Poster over Malik Beasley by Ja Morant. Wow. The energy in the building just shot out of the cannon right there. We might see a different outcome than the score has right now on the scoreboard. We'll see if that slam dunk plays a role in any of the factor remaining in the final 12 minutes. We end the third. 85-74 here. What a game. I don't think Memphis is done just yet. This has been a game of comebacks. Considering the series been throughout comebacks in the series. But it was Memphis up early, and then Minnesota just took out full control. And Memphis was there. They just haven't been able to chip in closer and closer and closer and closer. Highlight reel. Top play of the night goes to Ja Morant there. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Going to enter the fourth quarter in just a moment. 85-74. Seems like it could get closer to that. We'll see how the T-Wolves respond. If they can step it up and defend Memphis through the whole stretch of this game here and pull out the W to go up 3-2, or will Memphis come from behind and use that slam dunk by Ja as the energy poster builder in this fourth quarter? That's going to be the big question. That was a rocket for Ja to throw it down right over Beasley. A holy smokes moment. Labrito, welcome back in. Juan, welcome to the stream. Quick update on Atlanta versus Miami. 4 minutes left to play. Miami leading by 8, trying to close it out. 92-84. DeAndre Hunter with 28 points and 10 rebounds for the Hawks. Bam Adebayo double-double as well. 18 points, 11 rebounds. But once again, Trae Young, another tough game for him. 2 of 11 shooting. 37 minutes, just held at 8 points by Trae Young. 0 of 4 from three-point range. Here we go. Fourth quarter about to begin. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe. What a game we have. Tyus Jones brings up the floor for Memphis. They have Tyus Jones, Ja Morant, Brandon Clark, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane. Ja tried to throw another slam dunk down, missed off the back rim. They come up with the offensive rebound. Back outside, it is Bane who shoots a three. Laser beam, drops down a triple. It's good for 3 by Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane up to 22. Gets the point total for his number. Naz Reid, spin move down the lane. Blocked by Brandon Clark. Goes right into the bottom part, though, of the stanchion. I believe there's a foul call committed by Clark in the court. Clock will stop with 11:18. It's going to be... went out of bounds. It's going to be an inbound here for Minnesota, so they will not call it a foul. It went out of bounds last touch. That was close, though, by Clark. As here goes Reed this time. Turn around, missed around the rim. Rebound control by Clark. Shadow Dragon, welcome in. Yep, they're off in their off-season right now. Is Jackson Jr., wild shot. Knocked down by Naz Reid, and Triple J will shoot 2 at the free throw line. $11:10 left to play. Two free throws coming up for Jaren Jackson Jr., and he missed the first one. Just been a rough game when it comes to three-point makes and free throws today from Memphis. They're 14-24. G Gamers, welcome to the stream. This has been a really good game tonight. If you guys are just joining in, we have 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Second free throw, good for Triple J for the Grizzlies. Approaching that 11-minute mark remaining. McLaughlin takes up the floor, hands it over to Towns. Puts the ball into the hands of Russell. Russell at the left elbow, rises for the J. High arcing, sinks it. It's a big shot by D'Lo. He's up to 12 now with 7 assists. Ja down the lane, dump off underneath Brandon Clark. Puts it up, he gets fouled. And it's going to be 2 coming up at the free throw line for Brandon Clark. Oof, sorry to hear that, Shadow Dragon. Yeah, my Red Sox are having a lot of trouble so far this season, too. First one, no good. Missed off the back rim by Clark. So many opportunities for Memphis to win this game right now. They've missed 11 free throws, plus John Morant hasn't really been able to get going. And Dylan Brooks has missed 13 total shots. Free throw number 2, again off the back rim by Clark, and the refs are going to call a loose ball foul here. Looks like it's on Minnesota. So the whistle on Minnesota. They're going to bring it back. It's actually not a loose ball foul. It's going to be a lane violation charge to Minnesota. So that's even worse. Is that Memphis will have one more shot, and they get it. That's a big point. So lane violation for the Grizzlies makes Memphis with one more free throw, and Brandon Clark able to hit it the second time around. 17.6 rebounds for Clark. Top of the key, it's Russell. Russell defended on the outside by Jackson Jr. Gives it over to McLaughlin. Dribbles down the lane. McLaughlin through traffic. Blocked. Towns couldn't get the basketball. He quits in the play too. And Morant draws the reach in at midcourt, as Towns was not back in transition. Unhappy about the call. So 10:20 left to go. Memphis gets the inbounds. Jones push it to Ja. Ja falling away. Jumper around the rim and out. Tipped up, and Prince with a defensive board. Russell, McLaughlin, Vanderbilt, Towns, and Prince, the 5 on the floor currently from Minnesota. Prince drives, spin move, turnaround, mid-range, got it. Taurean Prince playing some key minutes today for Minnesota right now. Off the bench, he's got himself 8. Blocked by Taurean Prince as Desmond Bane goes down on the hardwood. Here goes Minnesota. Towns moves it out to his left. Prince passes to his right in the perimeter. Towns shoots the 3. He rings it with a triple right there. Lets it rain for Cat. Karl Anthony Towns feeling it from the outside. He's now got 22. A perfect 4 of 4 from 3-point range. Double-double he's got tonight with 10 rebounds as well. Timeout taken on the floor by Memphis. Trailing by 13 at home with 9:37 remaining. .21 personal fouls by Minnesota. Memphis has 15, so they've combined for 36. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here. Future live streams that do cover in the channel. So right now we're just in the timeout. 92-89 to score. 9:37 left to play remaining. 22 points by Karl Anthony Towns, the most out of anybody currently from Minnesota with those 10 rebounds. 17 points by Anthony Edwards. 12 points by D'Angelo Russell. He's got 7 assists. For Memphis, top scorer, 22 points by Desmond Bane, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists by John Morant, 1 assist away from a triple-double. But Memphis could very well take this game. It's just they are cold tonight, just not their day. 4 of 21 from three-point range, 19%, 15 of 26 at 58% when it comes to free throws. And Minnesota, they won Game 1 making 16 threes. They won Game 4 making 18 threes. Tonight, they have made 12 three-point shots at the moment for Minnesota. 44% from 3. Yes, I cover college college baseball. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of games over in the weekend that I'm doing for college baseball. What's good, Ward? Welcome to the stream here, man. This has been a shocking series. Minnesota have been hot late in the season, though. Same as the Pelicans. Wow, the Hawks are not going down without a fight. Look at this. Miami 97, Atlanta 93. 57 seconds left to go. The Hawks down by 4. Can they come from behind and pull it out? We'll keep you guys updated in that game. Right now we have 9:37 remaining. Edwards, Towns, Russell, and Minnesota combining for 51 points with that trio. Rest of the team for 41 total points. Minnesota, multiple players on the scoreboard. They've got 10 separate scores today on the scoreboard. We are back from the timeout. 9:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Desmond Bane. Bounce past the left elbow into the hands of Ja. Ja working one-on-one to McLaughlin. Moves it out to the left wing over to Bane. Dribbles. Bounce pass. Free throw circle. Kick out to the wing. Brooks will keep on shooting. And Dillon Brooks is stone cold. Missed the 3. Offensive rebound. Jaren Jackson Jr. soars up high for the putback. Puts it up over D'Angelo Russell. Gets the slam dunk. Count it and the foul. That is huge for Memphis. Triple J with a big putback dunk there. Joe, Big Josh in the stream, welcome in. Great game. Really good game that's going on. 10 points now for Jaren Jackson Jr. Will shoot 1 at the free throw line. Missed off the back rim. Under 60% today on free throws from Memphis. So many opportunities. So many chances to win this game, and they can't. They just can't do it right now. They cannot make the freebies. Vanderbilt has in the outside. Towns commits the offensive foul as he runs over Jackson Jr. at the free throw circle. So Karl-Anthony Towns picks up his 4th personal foul now. Anthony Edwards has 5 for Minnesota. 4 each by Towns and Beverly. Over for Memphis. 4 personal fouls picked up by Jackson Jr. 9 minutes left to go. Here goes Ja, taking it right to the rim. He scores with a left-handed layup. Oh, here we go. They decide to play in the final 9 minutes. Memphis will look to see if they can show up for the final 9 minutes here. Towns up fakes. Moves it out to his left to McLaughlin. Hand off in the outside over to Prince. Passes to his right around the perimeter. Russell. Over to Prince. Prince up fakes. Draws contact. Puts up the shot. Gets fouled by Jackson Jr. And that'll be, I believe it's going to be number 5 coming up for Jaren Jackson Jr. for personal fouls. And that is. So that's his 5th. 2 free throws to the line for Minnesota by Taurean Prince. The clock has stopped. 8:33 remaining. First free throw he makes. The Bulls play tomorrow against the Bucks. I believe that game's at 7:30 Eastern Time for tomorrow. Double check on that. Yeah, it's at 7:30 Eastern time tomorrow. Second free throw is good. Corner three in the air by Bane. Lets it rain. That's good off the assist by Dylan Brooks. 8-point game. Desmond Bane, the savior from Memphis. He's got 25 points. Top of the key, Town showing the range. Tried to play hero ball that possession. Barely any time went off the shot clock and it hit the bottom right part of the glass. Rebound. Controlled by Memphis. Bane lost control of the basketball though. He turns it over. So Minnesota comes up with a steal and we get a reach in. Right at midcourt charge to Memphis. I'm going to have a timeout too taken on the floor. 7:59 left to go. It's 94-86 Minnesota. Bucks are up in the series 3-1. Yeah, no problem. Welcome to Streamer, James. What a game we have. Memphis just had so many opportunities. They should be winning this game if they make their shots. They missed 12 free throws. Yeah, that's game number 5 tomorrow, so the Bucks can close it out if they do win. Quick update of the Hawks versus Heat. 97-94. Heat lead by 3 with 5 seconds left to go. Five seconds remaining approximately. Daylon Wright and Victor Oladipo battling for the loose ball going out of bounds. Looks like it was pushed out by Oladipo. So 97-94. It's going to be Atlanta basketball coming up. Right now we're in a timeout here. 94-86 Minnesota leads with around 8 minutes left to go. Tyrone, welcome to the stream here, man. Oladipo with... he's got himself... He started today. He's got 23 points. He's the top scorer for the Heat. Good to see from him. So 23 points by Victor Oladipo today. No Jimmy Butler paved the way for more minutes for Victor Oladipo. He's logging in 35 minutes. Trae Young held to 11 points, 0 for 5 from 3, and 41 minutes for Trae Young. Russell put a little bit more milliseconds back in the clock. 5.2 seconds remaining between Atlanta and Miami. Atlanta will get the inbound pass. They will need a 3 to tie the game, send into overtime. The Hawks looking to get the inbound pass as we're currently on timeout between Minnesota and Memphis. 8 minutes left to go on the timeout between Minnesota and Memphis, and Atlanta will burn a timeout anyway. So I'll get back to our game since it's going on once again. So here we go, back into Minnesota versus Memphis. 8 minutes left to play. McLaughlin with the ball past midcourt. Top of the key, McLaughlin, defended by Desmond Bane. Moves it out to his right over to Russell. Russell dribbles at the free throw circle. Spin move over Clark with a left hand. Too short. Rebound control for Memphis. Down by 8. Chance to cut into it. Morant dribble. Euro step. Missed the layup with a left hand off the glass. And Karl-Anthony Towns comes out with a defensive rebound. Minnesota looking to have the ball, and they will keep on pushing tempo. Towns off to Vanderbilt, throws it down behind the defense with a two-handed flush. Up by 10 again. If Morant makes that layup, you're looking at a 6-point game. Instead, the point total swinged in the other way, double digits for the T-Wolves. As Memphis gets called, I believe it's going to be offensive by the Grizzlies. It's away from the basketball. Towns got knocked down. Or Vanderbilt got knocked down by Triple J. Hey, I'll see you on Thursday there, Alex. Jonel, welcome in. Things going pretty well, man. Wow, clarification about this call. They're actually assessing on Minnesota. So it's going to be Memphis at the free throw line. Because Memphis looked like they were walking back to their side at one point. First one is good for Jackson Jr. Second free throw, good. 7:10 remaining. So Miami, it's just won. Final score 97-94. Heat win. They move on to the second round as they beat the Hawks by 3. The Heat have done it in 5. Towns takes a 3 from the perimeter. He gets fouled. And that should be it by Jackson Jr. Triple J. That should be a 6th. It's going to be 3 free throws coming up at the line for Karl-Anthony Towns. And that's it. Jaren Jackson Jr. has just fouled out. So Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to have to sit on the bench final 7 minutes of this game, as he has just fouled out right now. This will be 3 free throws here at the line for Karl-Anthony Towns. First one right down the middle. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Celtics Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. Harry, welcome back in the stream. Yeah, Virginia should have a much better season next year. Second free throw, good. Towns going up for his third. Free throw number 3 at the line for Cats. He's got them all. So 99-88, Karl-Anthony Towns up to 25 now on the board. 6 of 12 from the floor along with 12 rebounds. Morant passing down low. Clark over to the outside. Brooks will shoot a 3. He finally hits one. Dylan Brooks with a big 3 ball straight away. Keep on trying and try again. And finally Dylan Brooks. Start out 0 of 8, is now 1 of 9 from 3-point range. Hand off to Russell. Russell at the top of the key. Dribbles, drives, jumper. Mid-block by D'Lo. Missed around the rim and out. Tipped up to Beverly. Offensive rebound from Minnesota. Here goes Towns to the elbow. Falling away. Takes the J. Hit the rim short as Ja comes up with a defensive board. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Approaching the mark. Ja has the ball at the top. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Gets space. Floats up the runner. Missed off the front rim. Got knocked down. We have a foul call. It's going to be on Minnesota. So it should be sending Ja to the free throw line shooting 2. This will be charged to Beverly, I believe. Pat Beverly, the first one to contest Ja's shot, and then got knocked down in the middle of traffic going up for the rebound. Pat Beverly just picked up his 5th. So Anthony Edwards, he has 5. Pat Beverly with 5. And then 4 by Karl-Anthony Towns for follows. First free throw, Ja hits it. Trying to come back from Memphis here. 5:58 left to go. It's a 7-point game. Can they be the comeback kids once again? Down by 26 and 25 in Game 3. And they came back both of those times to win it. They won by 9. Second shot by Morant. Missed off the back rim. Battle for his own rebound. Had it for a moment. Couldn't come down with it. And Beverly had it and stepped out of bounds, and he cannot believe it. Pat Beverly cannot believe the call. He thought that Josh shoved him out of bounds. But the referees say that Pat Beverly stepped out of bounds with the basketball. Yeah, he just clearly lost it on that last replay. Let's see right here. Ooh, we get the right hand by Ja, and then he tried to pull away. Now, I don't think it was enough right there with just the right hand. There wasn't like any clear shove or anything. Tip ball, Vanderbilt almost came up with it. Instead, Brooks comes up with it, takes the 3, missed the 3, offensive rebound. Clark puts it back, he scores. Brandon Clark with a putback. It's a 5-point game. We'll see if it's Game 3 all over again. Memphis chipping away in the final 5.5 minutes. Minnesota with a possession. Beverly moves it out to his left into the hands of Cat. Cat gives over to Beverly. Beverly dribbles, drives, inside the key, spin move on Ja. Blocked from behind by Brandon Clark. Gets his own ball back as Beverly. Loose ball in the key. Scooped up by Tyus Jones. Here goes Memphis. Jones leads the break, floats it up over the top. Deflected. Alley-oop opportunity for Morant. As it will go out of bounds, the clock will stop with 5:13. Might have been contact there too, as well, on the alley-oop chance. There was. Jared Vanderbilt picked up a backdoor foul. Trying to go up for the alley-oop block right there. So this will send 2 free throws coming up at the line for Ja Morant. David, thanks so much for joining in. Dantes in the stream. Feeney, welcome on board from Quebec. What a game. Cat's been phenomenal tonight. He's been really great from the perimeter. 6'11" big man that can shoot the 3. Cat tonight, top scorer for Minnesota. He's got 25 points, 12 rebounds. 4 made threes, perfect 9-9 at the free throw line. Ja Morant struggling at the free throw line, just 3 of 9. Really needs these to cut into the deficit. He does, makes the first one. What a game. We still got 5:13 left to go on the clock. It's a 4-point game. Things going pretty well. Second free throw coming up by Ja. Largest lead in the game, Minnesota by 13. Free throw number 2, it's good. Guess what? It's a one-possession game. They've come back. Down by 3. 8-0 run last minute and a half by the Grizzlies. Minnesota with the ball. Russell lobs it over to Towns at the left wing. Passes out on top. Moves over to Edwards playing with 5 fouls. Anthony Edwards, 8 in the shot clock. Edwards with 17. Edwards takes the 3 straight away over Bain. No good. Halfway down, rolled around the rim and out. Rebound pulled down by Memphis. Chance for the tie with a 3. Chance to pull with a 1 for a 2. Memphis does 2s better than anybody else in the NBA. Ja missed off the glass the first time. Second chance. Puts it up off the offensive rebound. It is good by Brandon Clark. 1-point game with 4:39 remaining. Brandon Clark been huge for Memphis. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 6 of those offensive from the bench by Brandon Clark. A monster putback right at the rim, right place, right time with the ability to get it off the box out. These two teams never fail to let us down in the series. Game 4, 1-point victory by Minnesota. Game 3, Memphis coming back twice from 25 and 26 down. These last 2 games have been fire, plus this one in game number 5 to see who will go on top 3-2 in the series. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this game here, Grizzlies or T-Wolves. Type it in, and feel free to let me know where you guys are out watching this from. I'm from Massachusetts, but yeah, let me know where you guys are out here from. What country? Got a lot of great supporters down in the Philippines on the channel. Minnesota was up by 13, and now it's a 1-point game. 4:39 remaining. Minnesota will get the inbounds. Russell, Jaden McDaniels, who's currently on the floor. Those are the two in the backcourt currently from Minnesota. 20 second chance points by Memphis, just 6 by Minnesota today. Russell, McDaniels, Karl-Anthony Towns, Pat Beverly, and Anthony Edwards. That's the 5 of the floor from Minnesota. Beverly inside the key. Turnaround. Gets it to go. Triple digits by the T-Wolves first. We'll see what Memphis has in store. 101-98. Ja takes it past midcourt. Ja Morant, Brandon Clark, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bane, Tyus Jones. Ja crossover. Takes the mid-range shot. Rolls around the rim. It drops through for 2 by Ja. Back to a 1-point game. Ja Morant, 19 points tonight. He's got himself a double-double, looking for a triple-double with 1 more assist, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. From Nigeria, welcome on board for Big Josh. Hit Woody, welcome in the UK. What a game. Steven, thanks so much for joining in. We got 3:48 left to go. Beverly will be the inbound passer. Ball just got poked out of bounds by Memphis. Beverly gives it over to Russell. 12 on the shot clock. Russell backs his way at the right elbow, working on Tyus Jones. Now to the mid-block. Russell, pivot move, down low, puts it up underneath, and we're going to have a foul call committed on the floor. It's by Brandon Clark, who comes up and commits the blocking foul. Grizzlies fans cannot believe it. That looked like it was a clean block from behind by Brandon Clark. Or don't they just say it was a clean block. Okay, so they did. Initial call was blocking foul. They met together, and it will be inbound. So it will be inbound Minnesota. Minnesota with an inbound. They take the jumper with Edwards. He hits it. Anthony Edwards for 2. It's 103-100. 3:20 left to go in this game. 19 on the board now for Anthony Edwards. Ja takes up the court. Ja at the top of the key. Moves out to the left corner. Bane up fake. Slide to his right. Open 3. Missed off the back rim. Tipped by Clark. Battle for the rebound in the corner. Clark able to give it right back to Bane. He's got it. Deflected pass, and then Minnesota comes out with a steal by Edwards. 3 minutes left to go. Edwards has it at the edge of the midcourt logo. Edwards defended by Ja. Edwards rises for the jumper. No good. Missed the 3. Once again, it was halfway down. Couldn't go down into the net, though. Bane has the ball right back. Bane drives down the lane. Blocked by Towns. Here goes Minnesota. Operating on the break. Russell, kick out to the corner off the Beverly. Going to slow it down here for the T-Wolves. 2:25 remaining. 15 on the shot clock. Minnesota with a possession. At the right wing perimeter, it's Edwards. Edwards, right baseline now, defended 1-on-1 by Ja. Double teamed as Brooks comes along. Swings out the pass off to Beverly. Beverly, step back 3 in the air at the left wing. Hit the rim short. Offensive rebound, Edwards. Put back opportunity. No good off the front rim again. And a rebound pulled down defensively by Brooks. 2 minutes remaining. Here goes Memphis. Driving. Huge contact. And that will be a blocking foul charged to Beverly, as Ja was the one who absorbs the contact and goes down. So Ja will shoot 2 at the free throw line. 2:01 left to go. Ja in between a sandwich of Russell from behind and Beverly out in front. 2:01 remaining. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. That is his 6th now for Pat Beverly. So he just picked up his 6th. He has just fallen out. So that is the 6th personal foul of the game for Pat Beverly. So he joins Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis, who also fouled out. So one player each has fouled out from both of these teams. Taking a look at the foul trouble. 5 personal fouls by Anthony Edwards. And then 4 by Karl-Anthony Towns. For Memphis, nobody has 5, nobody has 4. 3 each committed by Ja and Bane. So free throws here at the line for Ja. First one is good. Free throw number 2 for Ja with 2 minutes left to play. It's up and it's through. Ja starting to build confidence. 1-point game once again. Memphis hasn't had a lead since they were up 13-2 in the first minute and a half in this game. Minnesota with the ball. Bounce pass, right elbow into the hands of Towns. Pass off to the cutter. Russell swings it back outside. McLaughlin outside of Towns. Shoots the 3-ball. Oh, Cat baby. He has been on fire. Another 3-ball made by Karl-Anthony Towns. That is number 5 in the game. He's got 28. Ja taking it right to the rim downhill, and that will be another Minnesota blocking foul. And that is on Towns, so that is his 5th. So now Edwards and Towns with both 5. Minnesota's in deep foul trouble. They've committed 28 personal fouls as a team. Memphis with 19. Josh shooting 2 more. First one is good. We have 1:41 left to go on the clock. 1:41 left to play. Ja Morant just 8 of 14 when it comes to free throws this game. Memphis should have this game won. They just can't make a 3. They're 23% from 3, and they're 64% at the free throw line. They were hovering around 55% throughout most of this game at the free throw line. Second one's good for Ja. 2-point game. Ja Morant, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, flirting with that triple-double. Top of the key, it is Edwards out there with 5 personal fouls, same as Cat. Edwards dribbles towards his right. Minute 25 left to go. Up by 2 for Minnesota. Edwards drives on Ja. Put up the jumper. Missed off the glass too strong. Ja comes out with a defensive rebound. 1:15 remaining. Morant takes it past midcourt. Top of the key for Ja. He's double team. Swings it out left corner. Up fake. Desmond Bane moves it out to the wing. Here's an open 3. Tyus Jones couldn't convert. Brandon Clark, though, saves it. Tips it back outside of Ja, who takes the 3 and makes it. Brandon Clark, the savior. Ja Morant drills the 3, and Memphis has their first lead since the start of this game. The whole crowd right up on their seats right here in the FedEx Forum. 107-106, timeout taken on the floor by Minnesota with 1:02 left to go. Brandon Clark, volleyball, bats the rebound all the way underneath the rim to the top of the key where Ja Morant receives it and fires away from 3 and drills it. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. You guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Ja Morant, that slam dunk poster to close out the third, exactly what I thought it would do. Put the energy through the roof in the building, and that's exactly what Ja has done here in the fourth quarter. Ja going off in the fourth. He's the top scorer now with 26 for Memphis. 13 rebounds, 9 assists for Ja. Shows up in a big way in the fourth. 25 points by Desmond Bane. 21 points by Brandon Clark. Kudos to him, because without Brandon Clark, that play doesn't happen. 14 rebounds for Clark. 51-41, plus 10 on the glass for Memphis. 28 points, 12 rebounds by Karl-Anthony Towns. Memphis dominating the paint 60-38. 17 offensive rebounds by the Grizzlies tonight. This is their first lead actually since 28-27. That's right. They were up early 13-2, so that's why I thought it was that early. We get back to action. Towns lost the ball off his back foot. He turns it over. Tyus Jones gives it over to Ja. Floats it up over the top. Deflected pass. Goes right back to Jones, though. 45 seconds remaining. Ja into the key. Dribbles back outside with 12 on the shot clock. Ja can ice it here with a big bucket, especially if it's a 3. Ja dribbles, drives, gonna take the 2. He goes mid-range, no good around the rim, and now battle for the rebound. Minnesota comes down with a defensive board. 25 seconds left to play. On the far side of the floor, it is Russell. Russell defended at the top of the key now by Bane 1-on-1. Russell, 15 seconds left to go. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Rises for the jumper. Missed the mid-range shot. No good off the glass. Rebound Memphis, 8 seconds. Minnesota, you gotta fall, and they finally do with 8.2. The Grizzlies going to head to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws in the bonus now with 8.2 seconds remaining. What a comeback down by 13. Filipinas, thanks so much for joining the stream here, man. What a game we got. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 8.2 seconds left to go. Ja Morant will shoot 2 more free throws coming up. That's a tough shot if you're D'Angelo Russell. He had Desmond Bane right all over him, defending that mid-range shot, and it didn't even hit the rim. First free throw is good for Ja. 108-106. One more free throw coming up at the free throw line here for Ja. The comeback kids, can they do it all over once again? If they do, Ja Morant slam dunk to close out the third. The posterizer. That was the key. The rocket to ship up the Memphis Grizzlies in this game and give them the energy bolt for the fourth quarter. Ja makes the second free throw. Timeout on the floor by Minnesota. They are out of timeouts. Memphis still with 2 timeouts in their pockets. 109-106, 8.2 seconds left to go. The comeback kids be the aggressor in the fourth quarter. And they allow Minnesota to commit 29 total personal fouls. For Pat Beverly to fall out. For Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns right now, both of them got 5 fouls. So if this goes into overtime, Minnesota's in some deep, deep trouble either way. They're going to need a 3 in the final 8 seconds to do so. 6 personal fouls by Jaren Jackson Jr., who is out of the game. Other than that, they don't have anybody with 4 or 5 for Memphis. 3 fouls committed by Ja and Bane. But Minnesota's in some really hot water here if this game goes into overtime, considering Edwards and Cat got 5. (109-106). Ja Morant shows up for the fourth quarter, and he reminds everybody that he is back with a posterizer at the end of the third quarter over Malik Beasley. That set up the rocket for the Bear to rocket and Graw and emerge out here in this arena. 8.2 seconds remaining. Minnesota will get the inbound. Interesting here to see what Memphis will do. As Memphis up by 3. We'll see if they do commit that reach and foul. Minnesota will inbound it. It will be Jordan McLaughlin, far side of the front court, the inbound passer. McLaughlin lobs over to Towns, gives it back to McLaughlin. Bounce pass right corner. Edwards off the catch, takes the 3. Oh, he makes it. Anthony Edwards receives it and drills it with 3.7. What a spark right there. Anthony Edwards off the beautiful bounce pass by Jordan McLaughlin zips it through the net. And this is a tie game. Timeout Memphis. This is looking like it could very well go into overtime. Unbelievable shot there by Edwards. Off of the bounce pass. What a game. Ain't over till it's over. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to follow, be a part here to stream throughout the playoffs. I cover NBA games, also college hoops as well. Dave, thanks so much for joining in, man. Unbelievable series. 14 made threes from Minnesota. Memphis has only made 7. 25% from the perimeter, just 66% at the free throw line, no problem. We'll get 16 offensive rebounds. Or now it's 18. We get 18 offensive rebounds from Memphis. Out-rebound Minnesota, plus 11 on the glass, 53-42. What Memphis has done. And they're torching Minnesota points in the paint, which they've done throughout the whole course of the season. 60 points in the paint today for Memphis compared to 38 by Minnesota. Here we go. 3.7 seconds remaining. Does Memphis have what it takes to go up 3-2 in the series with a game-winning shot? We shall see. Dylan Brooks will be the inbound passer. He's got Kyle Anderson, Desmond Bane, Ja Morant, and Tyus Jones. The 5 on the floor for this play with 3.7 seconds remaining. Here we go. Near side of the floor. Brooks around the wing of the perimeter. The inbound passer. Bounce pass, top, Morant drives right down the lane, left-handed layup, he scores, gets it with 1 second left to go for Ja Morant. Minnesota looking to inbound, 1 second, Towns, 3/4 court shot, it is up, no good to the right of the rim, it is over. The Memphis Grizzlies down by 13, they have won this game. Ja Morant, the comeback kid, incredible. Yeah, baby. Ja Morant, call me the motto, the MIP. Ja Morant wins the game with a left-handed layup. Receives the pass in the free throw circle, drives, and sneaks up and under Zaire. Or that is Jared Vanderbilt, number 8 from Minnesota. Final in this one. Ja Morant does it. 3-2 up in the series for Memphis. Incredible. Wins it with 1 second left to go in a game-winning layup up and under Jared Vanderbilt. Sneaked it through with a left hand. Ja Morant finishes with 30. 13 rebounds, 9 assists. He had single digits at halftime and finishes with 30. He's back. Ja Morant in the third and fourth quarter. Mostly the late stage of the third. It was all the fourth quarter. He reminded everybody he is back for Ja Morant. And look at that. The play of the game. Ja Morant. We'll give you 2 plays right here. Ja Morant. If you haven't seen it, the poster that Ja Morant had at the end of the third quarter. They were down by double digits, I believe, at that point. Ja Morant put on a poster Malik Beasley and slam dunked it down to close out the third. That play right there changed the entire energy in the building. And after that, the Memphis Grizzlies got themselves back into this game, and Ja Morant wins it on a game-winning layup. Incredible. Absolutely incredible series that's happened between these two teams, everybody. Thanks so much all for joining in today. Before you do sign off, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. It's the second game winner I've covered of the playoffs already, 2 weeks through. Unbelievable. Amazing playoffs we've had so far. This series never fails to disappoint. Tremendous series. We're going to close out here to the channel members before I do wrap up tonight. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month to do so. Gets you shout outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. The link is posted in the description, and also it's in the pinned in the chat right now as well. So here's all the channel members. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Braden, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Josa, Michael, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Aruhan, Micolette, Blessed Brian, SG Sports Talk, Isaiah, Bruin, Cody, Steven, Tristan, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. Final score here, 111 Memphis, 109 Minnesota, Ja Morant. A game-winning layup in the final second of regulation. Memphis goes up 3-2 in the series over the T-Wolves. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here in the stream. What a game tonight. And enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, everybody.